to play a recap.
We started off investigating the painting in the governor's mansion. Well, I guess not a mansion. I don't know, big house. Um, and I remember Pick was really interested in the painting that Roland's mom painted, and we were trying to like analyze it a bit, but I don't think we learned anything particularly new. The detect magic matches the paints from Roland's mom. The goat man in Roland's head said it was funny when we said we tried to remove it. And I think that's all the notes I have about the painting. Oh, we talked about the Feywild, and people think it's completely ridiculous that the Feywild would be real. It's like a fairy tale. It can't be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a pick conversation where, as we were wrapping that up and heading out to deal with the next and turned out to be last wave of undead, Pick basically said, "Hey, like, let's do this really fast. Let's get into the vault and steal and get the eye really, really, really fast, and then I can go home."
Yeah. I think we determined that like everyone thinks the Feywild doesn't exist. It's just a fairy tale land, a little aggressively so. And I have memories that it didn't used to be like that. That there was a time when people talked about it, or at least Nora talked about it as real, but she stopped for some reason, and I didn't notice at the time. But used to, people spoke about it differently. We have no idea why, though, I think.
Right. That's a big mystery.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the memory was like taken out of everyone's heads or something of it existing, if it existed.
Mm-hmm.
And then next I have we fought and defeated a new enemy type. So I guess the town was attacked again. And thankfully the angel boy was helping us out. And we let Roland and Tarvik sleep while the rest of us took out these enemies. And there was this weird armored undead guy in the field with us. So that's a new thing. I don't think Rita did any detect thoughts on those guys, though. So we don't know.
No, I did not. No, I didn't
Yeah, we
think
don't
there
know
was
what the
anything to
secrets
learn
are. Yeah,
from.
but he was cool.
I didn't think there was anything new to learn other than like
Mhm.
what we already knew about them coming to attack the town, and something else going to be on its way afterward.
Yeah. So we're not out of safety at all. But eventually, the morning came. The angel went away. And everyone woke up and started going to their individual plans.
I do want to interject here.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
not sure if any of you remember, but I think it was either Roland or Cassandra. One of you made the connection. So you guys were talking about the new creatures, and then somebody made a connection thinking that it was instigated or related to something. Like something had to have occurred for this new thing to have happened. I'm not sure if you dived further into that, but I remember giving you guys some insight on that. So you know something's up.
Yeah.
You just don't know exactly what. I don't know if you guys dived further in.
I wrote that the new monster we were fighting was more intelligent. The armored corpses.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Faces
a leader
were
or
missing.
something. Yeah, you're creepy.
Yeah.
And then my notes kind of go blank. I remember going to the house, and my only note is that I summoned my raven Mordecai, and I have him for 12 hours.
Oh.
So if you guys want to
We
pick up.
we went to the vault and eventually were able to disarm both the magic sealing the vault as well as the trap on the first step. Definitely didn't hurt any of us. Not even once, for sure.
Nope, definitely not.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
I don't know. Did you mention the dreams we had too? Did I just zone out for that part?
I don't think anybody mentioned anything yet.
Oh, okay, yeah,
No.
because Roland and I both had dreams while we were
Mhm.
sleeping, I believe.
Yeah.
Tarvik seemed to hold off the worst of the effects of some ooey gooey slime thing attacking him in his sleep. But that was it. I didn't write down what happened to Roland.
I wrote down that my dream reminded me of the painting of the Feywild. I was in a forest, vivid and bright, and it felt comforting in an odd way. Part of me was relaxed, while the other half screamed in danger. Everything conflicted. But I saw a flower, kind of like the very strange one that I once ate. But my vision just circled down into the flower, into the bud, until it returned black, and it was peaceful for a moment. But then I woke up.
Yeah. But I think after we woke up, and several explosions and a short rest in between those explosions later, we thought we got all of the things off of the vault, so we got everyone up, including Rita. I don't think who managed to get a full night's sleep. Is that correct?
Rita did not manage to get a full night's sleep, so she is exhausted and a little bit delirious, and also in goth mode.
Oh yeah, the cool goth mode.
Is that just an aesthetic choice, or is that a description of her personality and mood right now?
That is an aesthetic choice. Her personality and mood is a little bit manic and exhausted. So it is 100% an aesthetic choice. But as I mentioned, the reason why she did it is because it's how she is interpreting and filling what she believes is a directive from the Raven Queen to embrace darkness.
I don't think she's talked to Rita. Rita has talked to Cassandra about this either, or has she?
Only Tarvik so far. No, not Tarvik. Cromwell. Only Cromwell is the only one I talked to.
Well, Cassandra did ask her to help with her makeup. And yeah, I think Rita just dived into the vault after the the traps were down. Cromwell made an awesome breakfast. I remember that. But he had an apron on.
Yeah.
All right. So, without further ado, if none of you have anything else to add, I think you did a great job. We can go into today's session. So, as you just mentioned, Rita definitely dived, fell. I mean, to each their choice of word, but she definitely went into the vault. And so, Rita, the first thing that you notice when you dive in head first is an awful smell. It's not great in here. It smells like death and decay, and something you've definitely smelled before. But all of you see Rita just crash. Kind of, you hear the thumps on the stairs, on the stone stairs. And actually, Rita, go ahead and just take a point of bludgeoning damage as you just kind of fall down there. So you guys are kind of situated around her and see her disappear. The staircase, if you guys remember, kind of goes spiral, so you don't necessarily see where she landed, but you hear a few thuds and then a final thud.
I'm okay!
follow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Run
same.
in. I'm gonna go straight to where I remember putting the map, which was behind the stairs.
All right. So you guys head down. Let me go ahead and change maps here so you can see inside here. You can place tokens as you see fit. But you see the 4 dead corpses that y'all left here. And so they were skeletal. There weren't too many fleshy bits, but you do notice a rank odor coming from these 4 remains specifically, which has kind of stunk up the room a bit. The objects, ignore up here. They were taken by you guys. This is unchangeable from the map, though. Cassandra, you rush to behind where you hid the map before, and so you see that it's still there in the hiding spot. All of you kind of see Rita flat out on the floor. This is nothing new to you, but Tarvik, this is new to you. As you come down, you see a very clean white vault, and it has 6 pillars on each side. You see there were 3 kind of podium pedestals at the very front, but they are blank now. And you also notice the smell. Everyone notices the smell, but you are all here, and Cassandra's found her item. Go ahead.
It's still here. I'll pull out the map and bring it over.
That's good. I'm gonna help Rita up. Just
Okay,
offer her a
we're here.
hand.
We did it. We got here as fast as we could. What? Where is it?
Was the map on the thing here? Is this where the map was?
It was originally, yes.
On the wall.
I'll go ahead.
But you took
I'll
it
go ahead and
down.
put it back.
Okay. Yeah, you put it back up.
Yeah. I'm gonna try putting a little drop of blood to where the tree is or the heart is on the map.
Okay. Here, showing 2 players vault map. Y'all should be able to see vault map. Great. So you put it back up. This is what you see. Cassandra, you put some blood on the heart. Okay.
How big is this map again on the wall?
It's
4 by 6.
It's fairly big. It's like the size of your guys' torso body. You would have to hold it with 2 outstretched hands to kind of fully see it. It's not super small. It's not super large. Like you could handle it if you wanted to. Cassandra, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Sorry, DM, while they're all doing this, Cromwell would like to keep looking up at the entrance and just making sure nothing's coming down, just keeping an eye on that.
Absolutely. You also make a perception check for me. Great. Cassandra, very imperceptibly, but you do notice a slight instantaneous glow of the heart. But then it's gone within a millisecond.
Everyone else, besides Tarvik, sorry. Put your blood on the heart.
Cromwell, as you kind of hear that in the back of your mind from Cassandra over your wonder, you kind of take a look, and visually you don't see anything. Auditorily you don't see anything as well. Seems okay right now.
Okay, I'll make my way over.
See, offer your life to love. It's your blood, it's your life. See, I can be smart too, Roland.
It's very intelligent. I'm gonna prick my finger and just kind of hold my blood, waiting for the others to get around. Very intelligent, Cassandra.
Tarvik, do you take over the watch?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take over the looking up
Great,
part.
go ahead and make a perception check.
And I think this will be at advantage because I'm still concentrating on enhanceability from before.
Fantastic.
I'll do the same and bleed myself to put it on the
How much do you bleed yourself? Great. So as you all place your blood again, all of you kind of see like a momentary glimpse, and then you start to see the blood fade from the heart. And it goes in, but you notice that it's not dripping anywhere. You don't see it anywhere else. And then it starts to glow. The outline of it starts to glow a bit.
No, I don't
touch
know.
it. I'm gonna touch it.
You touch it and you don't feel anything. Your finger goes through the paper.
I'm gonna reach in.
All right, you reach in and you feel nothing for a few seconds. And then as your hand is about halfway of your forearm in, you feel cool and smooth box. You kind of feel around and touch around, and you feel it's
Found a box.
You feel it's roughly like 6 inches or so wide, and then it goes in maybe about 8.
I'm gonna pull it out.
All right.
Just don't open it. It could be trapped.
Not opening it, just pulling it straight out.
All right.
Okay.
You pull it out, and all of you see emerge from the heart on the map a silver-colored box. And again, roughly 6 by 8 or so. And it has a lock at the front of it. But it does look like it opens up kind of like a chest.
Okay. I'm gonna hand it to Cassandra.
All right.
I think all the
Smack my hands
symbols-
together and rub them together. Set it down on one of these pedestals.
All right.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
All right.
Ooh, very good. Okay. You do notice that though it looks like a plain box originally, there is a small line at the top, I'd say like 1/2 inch of the box. It doesn't have a latch on it, but it does seem openable. It kind of has a hinge on the back, and you see the line going across each side of the box, meeting the hinge as if it would open up.
Rita, can you step back?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna send. I'm gonna. Well, I guess I can't. All right. I'm going to tell Mordecai to just like fly over to Roland, so I don't kill Mordecai here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
Oh wait, sorry. Do you mind if we pause for just a second? Sorry about
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
We'll go back.
Where were we?
I've had the answer to this in my notes for like 2 months now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been like, as soon as we get that map.
That's great. Oh, yeah, well, that's because that was the time that I gave you the hint, right? You guys, the hint? Is that how long?
Yeah, since you
Was
gave
that
us
session?
the hint, yeah, I was like, man, we got to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so you're about to open it, and you're opening the top section, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the top.
Great. You open the top and you see a folded parchment paper. Just one slip, fairly small, nothing else.
Okay. I'll take out the parchment and read it.
Great. It says in Alaria's handwriting, which you've all become familiar with as little messages have been left to you around the place. It says, "Be careful, my students. Do not open. This is the item you sought."
All right, I'll read that aloud to everyone. Should I stop?
We shouldn't go any further. If that's Alaria's handwriting, we need to stop.
Okay. I'll close just the little top compartment.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the parchment.
Cromwell, you would probably know this with your stone masonry type. This is a lead box. Kind of know the material just looking at it. It gleams a little bit dark silver, and you can recognize lead. Magic users go ahead and roll me Arcana, please.
Really quickly, while we're doing this, I want to make sure I understood. Was the note on top of the box, or did Cassandra already have to open it to see it?
It was slightly open. So there's like, I would say it's like a 2-tier kind of box where you see the lower half, and a majority of it, like 3/4 of it, have one lock and like a latch to open that. And then there's a very small portion at the top that doesn't have any lock, but also hinges open. So this was was in the top tier, unlocked, easily visible that you could open it. All right, so roll a 19, read a 4. With Roland, you know that lead is a very good material to protect either contents or other things outside of it that things can't permeate through. And you're feeling the weight of this box. It's pretty hefty, and you probably tie 2 and 2 together that the use of lead was very intentional here. With dealing with any kind of magical construct or item, lead is usually used to protect the item from seeping out or from things seeping in.
I'll say that to the group as I weigh it and like holding it and like I tilt it. Is there like anything that moves inside?
Yeah. So you feel a slight roll and a squishy thud. Not loud, but there's something in there. And the walls of this box are very thick, and there's a small amount of space in there. But with that small amount of space, there is something that kind of you feel moves a bit in there.
So
It's got to be the eye.
it's gotta be the eye, right? That's a sound of an eye squishing. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we
I'm gonna,
destroy it.
I'm gonna hand the box to Cassandra and say, "Well, I don't think they would put it in a box if it was easy to destroy."
That's
So
true.
I'm handing the box to Cassandra.
I'll keep it in my bag.
I
box.
think we should head back to Duros, in the direction of Duros. And I mean, there's a Temple of the Raven Queen there, so maybe we can take the box there. And there's a war happening.
There is a war happening.
Is there anything else with the map we can do? Do you think it might have some more secrets?
I mean, do y'all want to smear our blood all over it? I'm still convinced a spider's going to come out of that one.
I mean, there's some other spots that are marked. We could try.
Okay, which one do you try first?
Let's do the spider cave.
Yes,
Yeah,
spider.
yeah,
Okay.
spider.
I feel like we can definitely handle a spider, and it will tell us. Let's be
Nothing's
honest.
gonna
We're
happen.
trying all of them. Let's just one at a time. But yeah, let's. All right, gonna smear our blood on the spider.
Great.
Okay.
As you do each one, I will save you all time and tension and say that nothing comes from these. It was just the heart.
Is our map now really?
Roly-poly, there wasn't a spider.
Oh, no spider. I'm gonna touch Rita and like warm her up a little bit. I know she's tired. Is our blood like all like ruined now, like smeared with blood? Our map
Yes.
now. Is our map now
It's
ruined?
definitely smeared with blood, except for the heart.
Heart.
Looked it up.
There's definitely blood all over the other symbols.
Okay. Well,
I have the amulet of proof against detection, so I'm gonna keep the box.
well,
Um,
it's I think that's wise, but also like I might kind of just inspect this a little bit. Is this like a mini, bag of holding? Like, can we like conceal something inside the map, inside the heart?
Like, how big is the compartment?
Like, well, I mean,
do you have like a staff? Try to stick your staff in.
I don't know if I have a staff. I have my longbow. I'm gonna take an arrow and just stick it in and just try to get a gauge for the size of this like hole in the heart.
Yeah, you stick your arrow in, and it seems to go in there fully.
Fully?
Yep.
Can I like locate an edge with the arrow in the back?
Yeah. So if you go slightly forward a little bit more, you do notice that you hit an edge. It's like a square. Well, you're one square on the map, and then when you go in, you have a left wall, a back wall, and a right wall.
I'm gonna drop the arrow inside and try to pick at the map and just like see is it any heavier with the arrow inside of it.
All right. You notice no noticeable change.
I'm gonna say, Cassandra, do you want to keep the lead box hidden inside the map? I'm gonna go grab my arrow. Do you want to keep the lead box inside the map so that like it's easier to like conceal on you?
I mean, is this thing 10 foot long?
I think we said it was like 5
No,
foot
it's
long, like outstretched hands.
Yeah, you outstretch
Okay.
your hands, and that's about the width of it, and then height, like roughly the same, a little bit smaller.
Can it
Okay.
be folded? Can it be folded up into a book size thing or a blanket size thing?
Yeah, if you try and fold it,
Yeah,
you
but-
can. You can. It is a little bit bulky. It's a very thick parchment paper. You can either roll it or bend it, but it's it's gonna have a bit of a width. It's not like our paper in current modern day.
Well, compared to carrying around the lead box, this
Yeah.
again might be like a
Later.
someone robs us, they won't be able to just take the box, at least.
Well, Tarvik, can you put your hand in this?
What?
Can
Tarvik's
you
just
put
like,
your hand here?
okay. Where am I putting my hand?
In the heart.
It was
I mean, last time
sure.
he like kind of went crazy insane, right? Like when
Yeah.
he was
It's just his
he
hand.
wasn't meant to be. Like, I want you to know you're going to be doing this of your own volition, and that if it hurts, it's not our fault.
Well,
Wow,
I need to
gee,
test if
thanks,
a random
guys.
person can grab it.
I'll try, I guess.
All right.
I'll-
So Tarvik, you put your hand in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do so, and there seems to be no reaction of any kind. You feel the empty space that Roland felt earlier.
So it
Yeah,
is
I know.
still unlocked for anyone. I mean, I could definitely carry the box inside the map. I don't mind. Just good to know. No.
Well, just a thought of if we want to use this as like a safe place for hiding.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a map case if you wanted to use that instead.
That's nice.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So I'll roll it up and put it in the map case.
Yeah, Tarvik takes a little bit of time getting like what definitely was never a map out of the map case, which is just like a bunch of like weird handwritten notes, just like pieces of parchment, things like that. He just dumps all of that out, and then he'll put the map inside, and then taking most of it probably and just putting it back inside the map case.
Mm-hmm.
I need
Can
to
I
carry
see-
it. Unless
Oh,
you want to
okay.
wear the amulet.
No, that's fine. You can have it.
Tarvik.
Okay.
Can I like try to eavesdrop on all of his handwritten notes and things? I'm gonna
You can
Ooh.
try. Are you
bend
trying
down-
to be
bend
sneaky
down
about
and
it?
help? No, like bending down to help and
Okay.
just reading the titles on them as
How
I
about
put them right ways up.
how about your passive perception, Tarvik, and try and be sneaky. Do your sleight of hand just to see how well you can avert your eyes to kind of conceal the fact that you're looking. Or wait, did you say you're not trying to conceal that?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. Then Tarvik.
Tarvik, what? Just
Tarvik,
what do I need to roll?
What kind of things does he see?
Oh,
when
I mean,
he's trying
it's a lot of, I would say, like, closer to ramblings than anything else. Like, you would probably see, you'd see, like, a random bit of cloth. You would see, like, what clearly is, like, a recipe for a couple different herbalish potions that he's kind of, like, have been well-worn and just kind of like well bent over time in this thing. You probably see a couple of leaves that he just used to write like random things, just like not in this place, not here. You definitely see the note that he showed you guys at the very beginning with the what's the name of it? The prediction on it.
The fortune, yeah.
About the eye and the hand and the ritual.
Yeah.
I think that's I don't think I have anything in there that's like specific, but I think like very much that. I think the only thing you might get from that is like it's clear that some of the herbalist concoction recipe things are definitely in a different handwriting than the ones that seem to be like on leaves and things. It seems like someone else wrote those all together.
I'd like to
That's
pause
something new.
this for a second. Tarvik, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, sure.
So while this is all happening, this happens. Great.
It wouldn't be an advantage, but it would still be a 21.
Fantastic. Tarvik, you really want to hold the box.
Oh boy, we're back to this? Okay. I think if that is the case, and I really want to hold the box, and I think Cassandra did offer up the necklace, I would say, if you don't mind, I'd like to keep my belongings with me. So I guess I'll just take the necklace. Do you, if you
Okay. I think
don't
you
mind?
have to tune on it. Let me see.
Oh boy, okay.
Just checking. That says while wearing it, you're hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors. So yeah, I'll take it off and put it around you. Well, you're too tall for me, and give it to you. I'll just give it to you.
That's more accurate. But yes,
Unless I sit on the pedestal.
Tarvik will
You
definitely-
just like sling it over him, just throw it.
and it does require attunement, actually.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Unless
So you would
someone's
have,
different.
I think-
Yeah.
I'm thinking you'd have 3 items or something.
Yes. So I'm actually at 3 right now. So Tarvik will probably be like, yeah, I guess we'll here, if you can have this one for right now, and I'll
What
hand
is it?
over the ring of jumping that I have.
Oh, that's fun. I'll take that for sure.
Oh man, you're
All
giving
right.
the rogue more
But
mobility.
that way we
Yes.
we have an even trade.
Oh,
Yes,
yay.
I'm giving the rogue the ability to jump.
Ugh.
Okay, and I will take
Done.
the amulet.
Okay, let's trade.
Mhm. All right. I guess so. Then it's time to go to Duros.
Do we have a plan for all the people here? You know, were we going to contact Mr. Magic Michaeldune? Were we going and have him like try to get us there quickly? Were we going to try to escort these people to Duros? What was the plan?
We should tell them to leave, I think, before the next thing gets here.
Yeah.
They may
Time
only need to
now.
leave for a little bit, though. If they find out that the thing isn't here anymore, then
Mm-hmm.
there's no point in them staying here, which means they're just gonna come after us, which would be more dangerous if we're transporting a bunch of people like that.
Yeah. Okay, so tell everyone else to abandon Parabor, travel during the day, try to get as far away from here as possible. What about us? Are we running away? Or are we?
Should we also? I think Cromwell figured out the Gloomers thing.
I want to like pinch Rita. That is like
Yeah.
my
The Shadow House. We should try to investigate the Shadow House.
Ooh. There was a
do,
bunch of-
DM inspiration for your exhaustion RP.
I already have one.
Guys, use your inspiration. You never know when you're gonna get it.
That's the Thieves Guild at the Duras, right? Yeah.
Mm.
That we looked and they had those mines that were super interesting. Not mines, but like those tunnels underground with the locked doors that I really want to unlock. There's probably lots of treasure.
Okay. Okay, we need to make a list. All right, so on the list is Shadow House and Duros.
Yes.
But also on the list is there's like a war going on. What were we going to
Born
get?
older.
Like, Born Older? What exactly was happening in Born Older?
Well, I think
have my
Duras is. Yeah, I'd like to see us stop any needless war between my people and Duras.
Yeah. And if we go to Born Older, we can confront the people that kidnapped
Hillhammer.
you. We confront
Yeah.
Hillhammer. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything we need to do at the like spooky Shadowfell Manor?
We do have that skull. We could
Yeah.
return
Return the
that.
skull.
Yeah.
Return
could
the skull.
Put the ghosts to rest, in theory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else is on the list?
We should check if the Crimson Sash got the hand while we're there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we should like just message them. I mean, they wouldn't be there, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know
Were
if
we-
they still
we
are.
were-
Aren't
we were
they?
going
Aren't
to
they
meet
supposed to
them.
meet us
We were gonna
somewhere?
meet them.
Oh.
We were
Yeah,
going
we
to
were
visit
gonna
Born
meet
Older.
them in Burnolder, but I don't know if
Oh,
we really
right.
need to anymore. Should at least let them know.
Like in a week, though,
do
right?
Do we have a plan for the heart? Are we going to try to destroy this thing? Find more about it?
Eye or the hand?
Yeah, we
What's
have
the
it's the
heart?
eye and a
Sorry,
hand.
the
Yeah.
eye.
High
We
hand
got
ritual.
the eye out of the heart.
Maybe-
That's the map.
Maybe we could take it into the Shadowfell and give it to the Raven Queen.
She was.
I don't know if
She
that's a
was
good
not
idea.
happy when I went there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you've
I
got
don't
the
really want to
eye.
go back there.
She was just mad because we left the thing here when we had it, and that's why she was mad. So, if we bring it to her, she'll be happy.
I don't particularly like leaving
in the
dangerous things with dogs.
in the back of your mind, Rita, you hear Pip go, "How did you know?"
Huh? Oh, Pick agrees. Pick agrees.
Of course he does.
There's 2 votes for the Shadowfell.
Okay, I count 1. I think overall, I do think the safest place for it would probably be with the Crimson Sash. If they already have one piece, they might know where we can put the other.
I don't know if both should be kept together.
We need to
I'm
keep
I'm not
think-
saying that either, but I think if they have found a successful location to keep one piece, maybe they in their research have found another that we could deliver it to.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
I
were
still think we
looking-
should talk to them. But yeah.
We had talked about taking it to the Raven Queen Temple in Duras. Do we still want
That's
to do
on
that?
our way anyway. We could start there at the very least.
Mhm.
That lady was kind of crazy though. I'm not sure about her.
But the cleric, she was chill.
We all have a goth phase. I glance at Rita. Okay. So basically the choices are go to Duras or go straight to Born Older. I think are the two, or go to the Shadowfell and the Return the Skull.
Well, we can go to the manor to give the skull back.
Mhm.
On the way to Duras. It was kind of out of the way, but somewhat on the way.
So I think our original plan was going to send a message to Mr. Magic Michaeldune, and he was gonna like teleport us,
Oh.
get him to like,
Wait, what-
or at least ask him
But-
to.
He wanted a favor.
Yeah, we were gonna teleport from Duras to Bernolder.
Right. Because Michaeldune would have to teleport to us and then teleport again away.
Well, I guess he could teleport. Make it. I think he could like make a teleport that we could like walk in to him. Maybe. I know. I think you're right. I think he had to like come to us, and then he'd have to get us. So I'm just saying we got
I
very
don't know
far
anything
away
about
without
magic.
we got very far away without any of our horses. I didn't realize the plan was literally to walk for another 4 weeks to get back.
It was like only like a week, I think.
Yeah, it
But
wasn't
yeah,
too bad.
It's still a bit.
DM,
I get it.
DM, how far away are we from Duras?
You're about a week.
Oh, okay, never mind.
If you somehow, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. About a week.
Mm.
There's
What do you
not
say?
like stables in Parabor, are there? I don't think so. I don't remember
The
them.
only person who had horses was Ilaria, and they mysteriously disappeared.
Mm.
Mm.
There are cows. There's there's some goats too. I mean,
I could totally write a
some
good-
of us can fly now, apparently. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
Okay,
gonna
so
fly?
if
You.
well, it's yeah, you can.
Oh, boy.
Did you really forget that you were that pretending?
No, I'm just playing. I mean, I don't have any. I've got 2 spell slots, and they're both first level. Okay.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
not saying you don't need to sleep. You definitely need to sleep. All right, so
Yeah.
if we're walking away from here, I still question of do we stay with everyone as long as we can and try to protect
Are
them?
they? I don't think they're safer with us than they are not with us.
How with just like Lana around and her angel friend, that's probably good enough.
Eileen can handle herself as well, and anybody that goes with her.
Okay,
Rita, can you
so-
message like the necromancer boss and be like, "We got your thing, and we're not in Duras anymore. Leave him
No.
alone."
Mm-mm.
Mm.
I mean, maybe later.
I mean, he's definitely come back to Parabor and like murder everyone here, right? They're not going to stop sieging the city until they get in here and check and make sure this place is really empty.
Have we used a scrying mirror today?
Not today.
Could we try to scry on the guy that we killed to see if he's alive again?
The guy we killed.
Yeah, the necromancer guy we killed.
Cromwell,
Okay.
as you hear Cassandra say that necromancer guy, you have a flashback to when you were tied up in Ilaria's house, beaten, bloodied, exhausted, but still listening, excuse me, to the conversations that you were overhearing. In this flashback, you remember hearing, "They were foolishly stupid, leaving it in the vault. We'll get it no matter what." And then you also hear the other creatures are spreading quite well on their own. And then another flashback to another conversation during your holding time. "Our undying king is awaiting our offering. We must hasten." And then you kind of flash back to reality.
I think we need to make a move. They're everywhere. But we gotta pick something.
I want to kill them.
They'll just keep coming back.
Then we learn more about the eye. And try to save the people from dying to a needless war when there's the bigger threat out there.
I agree. I think we need to figure out what this ritual is and these components. And if we can destroy them, then there won't be a need for this.
Yeah.
I'm going to propose then that we head to Bornolder to meet up with the Crimson Sash like we suggested. That seems like the best way to meet up with allies that might know more. Seems like the best way to make progress.
Mm-hmm. But we have to go through Duras to get to Burn Order, right?
I think so. I think what's going to happen is we're going to get Rita a long rest, and she needs to message Mr. Magic Michaeldune, assuming she's okay with that, to make plans on what the best way for us to get to Boln Order the quickest is. But it's probably walking to Duras and then him teleporting us there.
Okay.
Are you guys sure we shouldn't go to the shelf? I thought that was a good idea. Shadowfell.
I
No.
mean, we can start walking that way and make a decision at the crossroads.
Hey, Pick, could we get shadow horses at the Shadowfell and then have horses?
Well, what'd Pick say?
He's anticipating everyone's reaction to what she just said. Like, Rita, you can feel Pick on the edge of his seat.
How would you sit on a shadow horse? Shadows aren't material.
Do you have to die to a wraith riding a horse in the Shadowfell?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That was
But
fun.
then you met the goat guy. That's fun.
I think we got a cool saddle out of that. Right?
Yeah, we sold that off, I think. Or
Yeah, I
traded
think
it
so
off.
too. Yeah, yeah.
I think look, we can. I think regardless of what our plans are next, I think it's clear that we just need to start walking today at least.
Okay. Let's
So-
just leave the vault open so it's not a big. So they just leave Parabor alone after that.
Yeah.
We're sure there's nothing else down here.
I can take a minute to investigate.
Absolutely. Go
While
ahead and
everyone
roll.
else packs up.
I'll help
I'm
you.
gonna investigate. Yay! You want me to roll
Start
advantage?
scouring
You're
for
gonna
any
roll
buttons
separate.
or switches.
That's up to you guys.
You
I
can
have a
roll
good
advantage.
investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
1 to 7.
Very nice.
Mm.
You take a look around everything, and it doesn't seem like you've missed anything. No. There are bodies
to,
in
like-
here that are a little stinky,
I'm-
but
I'm gonna like smear blood on different like areas, see if any like hidden compartments open up. And stuff like that.
all right. There's a lot
Feels
of
like
blood
it's-
smeared in this very nice and white vault, but nothing new has opened up. No.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let's go. I guess let's go
Okay.
talk to who should we talk to? Galeen or Relene or Galana? We need to at least tell them what we're doing, right? And advise
Ron,
them to
right?
leave. Fine. Fine.
He's softened since, Yelsa and him got together.
We could split up, hit the 3 people, let them know they might all be together, but then
Yeah.
head out, give ourselves an hour.
Mhm.
All right. Let's take an hour.
All right, so you guys surface. You do notice that it's evening and it's kind of twilightish. It's roughly 6 or so p.m. The sun is waning, or
Is
the
that
sun
weird?
is waning. No. So you're like in the fall winter ish area time frame. So the days are getting shorter and the nights are getting longer. So you're losing a bit of light right now. Just as an FYI, as you guys come up from the vault. I think this is a pretty good place for a pause, though. So let's do like a 10-minute and come back at... Alright, so you guys have just surfaced. Again, it's twilight. It's roughly 6 or so p.m., you believe. And you are outside of the vault. Just a point of note here. Who is carrying the box? And is it in the map?
Tarvik, right? He said
Yeah,
he wanted
Tarvik
it.
is, and it is in the map.
Okay.
And he's got the necklace.
The end of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is I'm not attuned to yet, but I will be soon.
Soon. Yep.
Within the next hour.
Just clarification here. So when you guys did put the box in the map, you notice that anybody could reach in. You put it in, but nothing changed in terms of the inability to reach in. So you guys put the box in, and after that, you could still put your hand through the map. Just want to let you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so you guys surface. What do you do?
Seeing that it's dark, I'm gonna say, are we worried that the enemy is going to reattack tonight?
Wait, is it dark already? Did I
It's
miss
twilight.
Twilight.
Getting dark.
Getting
Oh
dark.
Yeah.
wow! When did that happen? Were we in the vault for that long? I thought
I
it was
mean,
still
we-
morning when we got it
We
open.
woke up at 9 a.m. and then we kind of rushed straight to the vault.
Right.
Mhm.
Like I wasn't able to get very far into a sleep. I don't think.
So it was morning, but
No.
then you guys spent time.
I think that the
Oh,
intent, at least, was to
wait.
try to get to the vault early,
Yeah.
get that settled, so that we still had the day to
So
decide to
sorry.
leave.
In my
if we wanted
notes,
to.
I
Yeah.
had the expected time for Rita to finish her sleep, but no, that didn't happen. Sorry about that. No, it's still
Oh.
like yeah. No, it's like noon. You had a late
Oh,
morning,
great.
but it's definitely not 6. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Okay.
With that, then I would say, all right, then I guess we probably need to get going soon. Let's, I guess, everyone talk to who they need to talk to, and I'm just gonna, I'll take a quick rest.
Rita, do you want to try to sleep before we start walking?
No. If I fall asleep, I might not be able to get back up.
Alright. We'll keep going then. I think I'm at least going to head towards the rowdy room. And if Ron's not there, we can go to try his house after that.
All right. So, Roland, you head to the rowdy room, and where's everyone else going? Or is
I
it
was
just
gonna-
a group?
Yeah, I'm gonna invite the group if they want to
Okay.
come, unless they want to stay with Tarvik.
I'm gonna go to the Quill and Stopper.
All right. Move Rita here. So is the rest of the group coming? Sorry, I didn't hear consensus.
Cassandra will stay with Tarvik for the attunement.
Okay.
I'll go with Roland, and I was going to look for Galana, and if she wasn't at the rowdy room, I'd head off to the Holy Beacon from there.
Okay, great. So let's start with Roland and Cromwell. You both get to the rowdy room. Roland, you do see that Ron is there with Yelsa. You don't see anybody else. So Cromwell, seeing that you don't find Galana there, you'll head to the Holy Beacon. So you're on your way, but Roland, you find Ron and Yelsa. They
I'll
kind of
say to
notice you
Cromwell.
and... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, as Cromwell leaves, I was gonna say, an hour back at Delaria's house.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Sorry, DM, go ahead.
Yep. So as they see you, you see Ron awkwardly kind of acknowledges and then just kind of like shifts his head up in acknowledgement, just not saying anything, but he kind of looks towards you. Versus Yelsa, she sees you and she kind of gives a polite smile and then just kind of waves.
I'll acknowledge them and walk over. Yelsa,
Oh, hello.
Ron.
I'm so glad that everything has worked out so far.
as
And it's all thanks to you guys.
we
Right, Ron? And she kind of elbows him in the side, and you can see, yeah. Thank you guys again.
it's appreciated. We need. I'm not telling anyone here what to do, but we need to leave. And I think our recommendation is that the rest of the people here also leave while it's still light.
Oh, Yelsa looks concerned. I see. So, this is based on all your recommendation on what you kind of witnessed in the battle. You think they're coming again? And that we're in danger?
I think what's going to happen is they are going to come back, and they're going to keep coming back until they get to Alaria's house, and when they get to Alaria's house and see that nothing's there, they're probably going to be very angry, but otherwise won't have anything for them here. I don't
What
think
are they
it's safe.
searching for? I mean, why would they pull us into it? We have nothing to do with it.
I think they're just evil, and going to probably just kill anyone they see in front of them, regardless if you have anything to do with it or not.
Okay, well, Ron, I think we can try to convince as many people as we can, but Roland, I can't guarantee that we can convince everyone. Some people, it's a small town, some people are really stubborn. This is where they've been, and I'm sure they'll say that this is where they'll always be. We've already heard that argument. We'll try our best though, sweetie. I guess we should start now.
If there's anything that we can do to help, we're going to leave in the hour, though. I'm here for another hour.
And where are you all heading to?
South towards Duras, but we don't want to stay with the group. We were worried that we're going to be targeted and that it won't be safe for the rest.
Do you have any recommendations?
I think, I'm trying to remember the name of, the little town that's on the way to the manor. Anderlark's nearby. That might be a refuge. I think that if people want to take to the hills or to the just the area around Parabor and camp out for a while and try to come back later, that may not be the most that may be all right. I don't think that they'll have any reason to stay in Parabor once they discover nothing's here for them.
We've had some past issues with orcs and goblins roaming around, and something else kind of monstrous out there. It might
Well,
be
then
a
to
little
Anderlark
dangerous.
or to Duras, then traveling during the day.
During the day. Okay, that's good.
Keeping watch at night.
Keeping watches. Okay. Should we all travel as a group?
That is up to you all. If you have someone strong to help in your group, I think that is probably safer, but I think it's going to be dangerous either way.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, we don't have all the answers.
You can see she's processing it through. Her facial expressions are kind of like she's thinking. Okay.
Talk to Raylene and Galana and Groknarg. They're strong and they're leaders in this community as well. Monty too.
Yes, they all are. We'll all converse with the remaining people here in town and see what the best course of action is for us. But I'll let them know of your recommendations, and we'll try to set out as early as possible. Thank you, Roland. And she kind of grasps your hands. Thank you for everything that all of you have done. And I know Ron doesn't show it, she kind of whispers, but he has been talking nonstop about how this town would not be here without you guys. And you can see Ron just, he's grimacing as he kind of overhears it. And Yelsa just gives a very soft smile over to him and an apologetic one to you. All right.
Thank you.
Then we'll cut to Rita at the Quill and Stopper. You do notice that Groknarg is there. And you can see he's just kind of organizing stores, and he's also just kind of there at the shop. He turns his back as he's about to go to his counter, but then he hears the door open. He turns around. Oh, Rita, right?
Hi, Groknar. Yeah.
Oh, you look a little tired.
It's okay.
I have some really good herbs for that. And he immediately goes into a cellar mode, a store mode. You should really try these herbs.
Yes. Yep. I want them.
Perfect.
I also am here for something else, though.
Okay.
You sell scrolls of spelling, right?
Spelling. I don't think I do, no. I
Oh.
have some other scrolls, though.
Okay, what have you got? You have the
First level spells. Yeah.
cute animal friend spell.
Cute.
The find familiar.
Is that first level? I don't know. DM speaking.
Find familiar is first level, yes.
Then yes, he has it.
I would like to buy one familiar of finding spell and also all of the herbs that you have.
He kind of pauses. All of my herbs.
All of them?
Deal. And he like immediately goes and grabs the scroll, but he gives it to you. He just kind of puts it in your hand at first, and he says, "This is for free for helping out with the town. You guys have been indispensable. But let me get you those herbs at a discount." And he's like not listening to you, and he's grabbing herbs. He's like grabbing herbs, and he's like getting busy, giving you like little like stuffing them in bags. And he's cleaning up his shop here. He didn't have too much, but he definitely puts like a heaping, like 3 bags on the table, various herbs. And I don't know, I didn't hear what you say. What did you say?
Yeah, while he's doing that, I'm putting 10 platinum on the table.
Okay, so he gets to the table and he sees the platinum and his eyes are super wide and he says, No, Rita, this is at a discount for helping out the town.
Also, you should leave. You should leave.
Are you buying my store?
No. I mean, you can come back, but it's hard to think right now. There's something else.
I have an herb for that. It's in the back. And he like starts
I grab it. There's something else coming, Grocknor, and you shouldn't be here when it gets here. Come back, just should go.
He looks a bit more serious and concerned in his face as you have hold of his arm. Rita, are you okay?
No.
You look a little...
Correct.
Exhausted.
Yes.
Well, just let me hear. Let me give you some of the herbs that I was talking about. And he like slowly tries to push your arm off his arm so he can get the bag. And he goes in, he takes like a mortar and pestle, and he starts grinding up the herbs. And he takes some water that he had in a jug, and he kind of pours it in a cup that he had, and he puts the herbs in the water, and then he kind of pushes it over to you and says, "Drink."
I drink.
You drink and you feel a little bit better, but it doesn't cure your exhaustion, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. This is good. I'm serious though. Thank you. Thank you for all of the things, but there is something coming.
What is coming, Rita?
You know about all of the undead that have been attacking. Whatever is responsible for them is coming.
You mean some kind of puppet master?
I don't know what I mean. I just know that it's coming.
And it's bad.
I mean, if last night was any indication, yes, it is bad. It's very bad. And I don't want you to be here when it gets here.
He kind of sighs and his body kind of relaxes a bit, and he takes off his spectacles off his face, and he kind of has a pensive look to him as he says, "Rita, I've been here. I relocated here because some people just don't understand me. They take a look at who I am on the outside, and that's it. They don't consider anything further. And I ran away from that to come here. Some people in the beginning looked at me the same way, but I earned my respect here. And I think I'd like to say that a lot of the community looks at me normally now. And I proved myself here. But that took time. There are a lot of stubborn people here. There's still some are. Rita, I'm old. I'm not youthful like you. This town has been a refuge for me. It's become more home than any home I've ever had. If something bad is coming, I will do my darndest to fight that off. And I appreciate the warning, but and he kind of like slaps his arms and kind of flexes his arm a bit. He says, I think I'm pretty strong.
Grocknar. I just go over and give him a hug. I tell him, if you die, I will kill you.
Oh, Rita. All right. But you really don't look too well. You should definitely use some of these herbs. And like I said, it is at a discount. It does not cost this much. And he points at the 10 platinum. He pushes them all back to you, and he says, you just give me 5 gold, and we'll call it square.
Okay. All right, Grocknar, you've twisted my arm.
He just warmly smiles at you. He says, I appreciate the warning. Seems like then you'll be taking your own warning and heading out. Won't be seeing much of you too soon.
That's right, we've got things to do.
All right. Well, you to be safe out there. Everyone. It's a tough world out there. And it seems his tone has shifted a bit from like creatures and stuff to maybe just humanity in general. Something that you've talked to him about before. He kind of shifts the tone a bit.
Okay, well that's all I had. I'll take all of his herbs and go.
Okay. Then we go to Cromwell at the Holy Beacon. You make your way. As you're making your way through town, you notice some people in the town just kind of walking to and fro, or they're just kind of meandering or mingling at the side. And you just kind of hear random discussions about, what next? Are the people who helped us going to be staying? What are the community leaders going to do? Oh, I heard there was a meeting later to kind of discuss everything. What do you think those creatures were? Just kind of odds and ends ramblings. But as you go to the Holy Beacon, you do see that Galana is there with some people who seem to be more scared than the people that you passed in town. They seem to be coming to her for religious guidance, and you can see that Yels is kind of leading prayer. And when she notices that you walk in, she kind of meets your gaze, nods and acknowledges your presence, and you hear her just kind of wrapping up her group prayer. You see a few people, as she wraps up, try to come up to her, but she gently just kind of tells them that she'll be with them in a moment, and that, they themselves are just kind of congregating with each other, a bit worried. But you can tell that these people who are here are just a bit more bothered by everything that has happened, and are coming here for spiritual / just like regular guidance. But Galana goes ahead and kind of meets you towards the door as she bows her head a bit. Oh, Cromwell, how have you been?
Mistress Galana, I'm well. I just wanted to come talk to you to let you know that our group is heading out in about an hour.
Oh, I see. And where will you be heading to?
Well, we're headed south, Duras way, perhaps even further. Our business here is done at Ilaria's house. and we need to get going. And it'd probably be best for Parabor if we're gone.
I see. When you say that it would be best for Parabor if you were gone, do you mean that the attacks will stop?
I doubt it. There might be one or two more. I don't know what these creatures really want, if it's total destruction, but what they're looking for, they're not going to find it here anymore.
She kind of looks you over with that and takes a beat. I see. Well...
And that's why I came. Just want to let you know that people should probably leave.
She softly smiles. Thank you, Cromwell. Please do be safe. If I'm hearing what you're saying, you may have danger attracted to you then.
Yeah, that's why we kind of want to head out. We still think it's probably best if people leave Parabor for a while. But anyone that comes with us or near us probably are going to be in extra danger. And I just worry that I don't know what more you can do here.
She kind of smiles a bit. And you can see there's some tension in her face. Go ahead and make an insight check as she says this. I do have some business here, but maybe I can just hide out in the forest and come back maybe every once in a while. Ooh, all you can tell... yeah, 3's not great. All you can tell is Galana just doesn't... Galana has something that she wants to stay in town for, and you feel that she's a bit apprehensive leaving. Thank you for the warning, Cromwell. I'll do my best to stay safe. Do you have any idea of what else is to come?
No, I think some of the same, but it just seems like more creatures of varying danger are still on their way. And I hope that us leaving, that maybe we can take the more dangerous ones away from here. But if you are going to stay, I want you to be safe. And if you need anything, you reach out to us and we'll get back as soon as we can. But I think we may not be back to Parabor for a while.
I see. Seems like all of you have grown much stronger and have additional responsibility, but look a little tired. She kind of seems to be like analyzing your stance, like your face, as she says this. But she kind of puts a hand on your arm, and just pats you very briefly and says, "I wish you all the best, Cromwell, and thank you." And she kind of holds your gaze for a moment.
Cromwell can't keep her gaze and kind of, if it's like a game of chicken, he looks away from her.
Yeah, she keeps her gaze, so yeah, you look away first.
It's like, yeah. If you do need us, you let us know, but I want you to be safe, so take all the precautions you can, and we'll be back, okay?
She looks like she's about to say something, and then she closes her mouth, and she just nods and smiles.
Cromwell just nods and just turns on his heels and leaves.
All right.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Can I say that I gave Cassandra the scrying meter before we parted? I think she was asking for it.
Yes, that's fine.
If she wants it.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so we go to Cassandra and Tarvik. As Tarvik is trying to attune, what do you guys do?
Mhm. I think I'm just relaxing, getting some burn marks cleaned up a little bit from the last explosion.
Yeah, I should probably bandage up a little bit from that explosion too. I was
Mhm.
standing a little too close there. So, Tarvik, do you think we'll find your daughter?
Oh, I hope so, but I don't really have any leads right now, so that's why I didn't. I know we just talked about like future plans and things like that, but I don't.
Cassandra,
I don't.
can you make a wisdom saving throw
Yeah.
for me, please?
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Not bad.
Hey.
Great. You stay conscious for this, which is great. So Tarvik, you see Cassandra, like, she was engaging with you, she was looking at you like normal, and then all of a sudden she looks like she's looking beyond you. You can see like a blank face just kind of immediately turn up and then immediately go away. Cassandra, in this instance, you lose all sight of Tarvik and the surroundings that you currently are seeing. Instead, you see a dark piece of torn cloth fluttering in the wind. And it looks very familiar to you. But in an instant, it is gone. And you hear, or you kind of visualize this as soon as you ask about Tarvik's daughter. And then you get back to your senses. Tarvik's sitting in front of you, and the world is back to what it was.
God. Raven?
Yeah. So. What?
Tarvik, I saw something.
Okay. I'll take a look around, see if I see something like behind me.
Make a perception check. I love it. Inspiration.
Yeah.
DM inspo.
11. Low for Tarvik.
That is very low for Tarvik. Wow.
Wow.
No, you don't see anything that stands out.
Okay. I don't. Did it fly away? Or
It was a dark
you
piece
said raving
of cloth. It didn't seem like I was here. It was like I was somewhere else. I thought maybe she was with me.
Oh. Yeah, I don't. That's weird.
I'm gonna look through my pack. Does there's a cloth look like something that's in my pack? I have like some dark clothes with a hood. I have a large scarf. I have.
You take a look at your stash, and no, you don't have anything that looks like that.
I'm gonna do something for Tarvik. It's secret. Yeah, I think that's probably. Tarvik will rummage through the map case that he had, and he'll pull out the little piece of black cloth that he has.
Is that what I saw?
Exactly what you saw.
Holy shit! I
to
saw
the
that.
smallest shreds of rippage on the edge.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
That's not.
Why did I see it?
It's not a good thing. Did you just saw the cloth? That was it?
Yeah, it was just fluttering in the wind, like it was falling.
Cassandra, make a intelligence check for me, please.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
It's a 0. Let's go.
Oh. That's great. Yeah, just fluttering in the wind.
Yeah. What is it from? Where'd you get this?
It's from a while ago. I think it's I think it's from the guy.
Oh.
Maybe not the guy, but the guy.
Oh my god. Can I use the scry? Roland gave me this mirror.
I have done that in the past, and it came up fairly gruesome.
Wow.
But you're welcome to try again, I guess.
Well, what if Rita scried? Could she do the message thing?
What do you mean the message thing?
The magic she does to send words. Like if she scried, she saw a person. Could she message that person?
I don't think we should message this person.
But we could tell them we're taking it away from Parabord and leave it alone or something.
I would. I don't. I think that we should avoid thinking or knowing whoever this is knows that they're involved. I think we should just let them think that they're in the clear for right now. You're welcome to scry, but like I said last time, it was pretty bad. So
I want to know how we can use this to find them. Hunt them down.
yeah, I didn't get a good look last time. So that's it's up to you what you want to do. I'll offer the piece of cloth out though.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely take it. And yeah, how's this mirror work?
Pull up this ground mirror.
Yeah.
Show 2 players.
There we go. Okay. So I could potentially break this thing.
Potentially. It hasn't happened yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Always a
But I
chance.
would get so I've heard of
You get a little bit
the
extra.
target, and I have a possession, I guess, of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Alright.
So I want to scry on the owner of this cloth,
Mhm. Give me a
who I have
second.
second knowledge of, and I have a possession of theirs. They need a. Let's say they must make a wisdom save.
Alright. Oh, by the way, Tarvik, you're still on DM only. Just FYI.
Oh yes, I switched that around.
Okay,
Sorry about
great.
that.
Yeah. Let's see. So you have possession. Great. Okay. So, you look at, you're holding this in your left hand with a bit of cloth in your right, and you focus into the mirror, and you feel yourself. Is this your first time using it? I feel like Roland usually uses it. Yeah, so not a familiar feeling. You feel like you have vertigo. Your vision is warping into the mirror, and it seems like the mirror is expanding to envelop you, and you lose all sense of awareness of your current environment. You're tunneling through almost like a whirlwind and a vortex of air and noise and pressure, as all of a sudden you zone in to a very familiar scene. You are in Duras. You are in, or you're not in, but you're in one of the side streets. You're there on one of the side streets next to a familiar building, one of the orphanages. And give me a second to remember which orphanage it was, because there are a couple. You are in the alley beside. I do believe it is the tree community, but let me just double check. Alright, I won't double check because it's going to take me time, but it's either it's one of them, and I will confirm with you after. But as we continue this scry, You are in a shadowy part of the alleyway, and you notice a little girl that you've seen before. She has one eye missing, she has one of her hands missing, and she has brown hair, kind of shoulder length, is the one who is a little bit spicy. When you encountered, that time that you encountered all of the orphans that kind of tried to steal from you guys, and then you tracked them back, and she was a little girl who like kicked the one kid's balls because she was just upset with him because he like stole something from her. And so you see this little girl talking with a hooded, shadowy figure, and you can see he's handing her candy, and he's handing her food, and he hands her a few coins. As she's smiling and looking up at him, you can hear the conversation that he's saying, "Very good work." And she's like, "Thank you. You know, it's been kind of hard. They've been like increasing security, and they've been telling us that we shouldn't go out at night. And I mean, you know, like, we're only kids. Like, I can only do so much." And you can see she's kind of looking up with like puppy-eyed dogs, and he's like, he responds, "Well, you're doing a very good job. Now, if you do more, you can get more." And you can see that she kind of squirms a bit. "Okay, but next time, I saw this at one of the shops. It's this sparkly candy, and it like twirls itself on a stick, and it's really colorful. It has blues, it has reds and stuff. And I heard these things in storybooks called a unicorn, and it kind of looks like the unicorn's pokey thingy on the front. I think that would be really cool if you could get that too." And you can hear the shadowed figure. "Of course. Just continue to do the work, and we'll continue meeting like this. Okay?" "So, okay. Well, I should probably run away right now. You know, we're not supposed to be out. We're supposed to be, like, studying or whatever. Okay, bye!" And you can see she, like, waves cutely, and she just kind of runs off. And you can see the shadowy figure just kind of stands there a bit, and then starts to skirt around edges. And you can see he stays in the rogues ward. You notice that the rogues ward from your travel there is kind of dingy, a little sketchy, a little bit more shadowy, and you can see he's sticking to buildings, like the sides of buildings and whatnot, before your vision kind of fades and you are whooshed out from the scry.
He's in Duras. He's in the Thieves' Ward
What?
by the orphanages, and he's talking to that little girl. The little girl we saw, the spicy one.
The one that tried to steal from us?
Yeah, well, I think the boy stole from us, and she
Correct.
kicked him in the balls.
Oh,
But
okay. That's...
I just realized she's missing an eye and a
Drayla.
hand, and we're looking... Oh, Rayla, thank you.
Oh, okay.
We're looking for an eye
that's...
and a hand.
And it was the
And
tree
giving
community.
her...
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. Tree community.
That's...
Her name's
that's-
Rayla?
Drayla. I will post it in chat on Roll20. Drayla. Tree
Oh,
community.
Drayla. Okay.
Oh, whoops, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't hear the D. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tarvik, look, that's I guess that's good news, I guess.
But we should head right there, probably, not make a stop at the house.
Yeah, I would say we should definitely, when we get to Daros, let's try to talk with the child. Do you want to make an insight check against Tarvik right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I want to ask more. Oh, crap. I want to ask, though, do you know...
Tarvik, DM inspiration.
Yeah.
I'll
Do
take
you
it.
know the owner of this cloth at all?
Not really. No.
How'd you get it?
It's complicated. It was kind of left behind.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, and I think with a 4, you know what? I'll roll something. Because Tarvik is not
Could
very
you roll lower?
charismatic.
Than
I
4?
could roll lower.
Oh, okay.
With charisma? Yes, I can.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I am not. Tarvik is known for a lot of things, but it's not being charismatic. I'll roll just a DM though, just to
Yeah. We'll see.
just
I don't know.
to
4's
see.
pretty low.
Yeah, I know, but like I said,
Oh,
like I said,
guys.
I rolled a nat 1 for a solid
Yes!
0.
0. Wow.
He is hiding it terribly. He's definitely holding back some feelings.
Okay.
It's clear.
Okay.
Like Tarvik's pretty calm most of the time. But Tarvik's clearly holding back something right now. I don't think
Is it like anger or sadness?
I don't think you can tell that.
I can tell. Okay.
Even within that one, I think the I'm gonna say the difference between the two. You can't tell what feelings, but you're definitely telling that like Tarvik's hiding something. But I think after talking about the cloth for a little bit, you do just see Tarvik just kind of like take a real deep breath, close his eyes, stretch out a little bit, and then get back down and be like, yes, I think we'll have to get to Duras as quickly as we can, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna get there real fast and we're gonna kill this motherfucker.
I'll say in addition, Cassandra, so you may not be able to distinguish exactly, but you know it's not good feelings, and it makes Tarvik really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like
for
the
sure.
most uncomfortable you've ever seen him.
Okay.
That's saying something.
That is saying something. Because Tarvik gets really uncomfortable quickly.
Yep. Especially talking, but I would say after the deep breath, he like calms down a little bit, I think. He's like, yeah, I think we'll
question him and we'll kill him.
Yeah, I think maybe it's best if you don't question him. Maybe it's best if it's just a me thing. But we can.
You don't want to do like the good cop, bad cop?
I think
Or
let's
cop,
maybe
murder cop?
Let's maybe get to
I
the
hold
point
up a dagger.
where we do. Yeah, I like put her hand on the dagger and just like bring it down a little bit. I think we're putting the cart ahead of the horse a little bit. Let's get him first.
Okay. All right. We'll definitely get him. We'll tell the others when they get back.
Maybe let's.
No,
let's maybe
Tarvik,
not.
you can't do this solo. You
What?
said he was super tough.
He was tough the last time I fought him. I do feel stronger.
You fought him?
Maybe. It was actually I guess I would not know. Yeah, I didn't see his face in the last one, so it's hard to tell really. But I fought a couple of them last time. But that was like I said, I do feel a little stronger since then. So that does help.
But they've gotten stronger too. They have an army now. Let us in on this, Tarvik. We'll help you.
We'll let them in when the time is right. But I think for right now we have enough to deal with the map. And I'll just like tap the map case on my side. I think we just stay focused on getting to Duras first.
Okay. All right. You think on it, but when we get there, if you don't tell them, I will.
Okay. Fine.
There's little girls at risk.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Oh, can I I do need the cloth back, if you don't
Oh
mind.
yeah, I'll hand it back.
Yeah, I'll take that and just stick it back into
Mhm.
the pouch with everything else.
Great.
But yeah, I would say the rest of the time Tarvik is very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Okay.
appropriate.
And when I talked to the communed with the Raven Queen at her temple, she said Isabella, child, and we still haven't met anyone named Isabella, right?
Correct.
Okay, and the girl's name. Okay.
And you do, yeah, I was supposed to say, and you do know Tarvik's daughter's name is not Isabella either.
Right. I wrote it down somewhere. Hold on. Lily.
Yes, I think.
Like the lily
You
root.
think-
Like the lily root.
Yep.
Funny.
Aw.
Anywho.
Cassandra, can you roll a d20 for me, please, with your usage of the scrying mirror?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
I've been rolling bad.
Oh shit! Wow. I thought you would have more
It's okay.
uses.
We weren't using it or anything.
1 out of 20 chances.
man.
You really, you put out the bad juju in the world. You were like, I've been rolling bad. No! As soon as your
I'm
vision
gonna
fades,
try and conceal it too.
it just shatters. It doesn't shatter off to the ground, but it definitely, there's crack in it, and you know it's no longer usable.
I just like cough really loudly.
But I hang on, I got a passive evasion. You gotta make a roll for that.
Roll it up. I mean, Tarvik 100% has a great passive for that. You definitely gotta roll. Roll sleight of hand. Roll sleight of hand.
Roll well
Okay.
now, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sure,
no.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't
And Tarvik's
think
going
it's
through some
actively-
stuff.
Yeah, Tarvik's going through some stuff.
Yeah.
I would not say that he sees that.
All right. Really good sleight of hand. All right. So you cough and cover it up very quickly. Dang. All right. Scrying mirror no more.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask this, but I guess it doesn't matter. But I'm just curious. We'd always been using the mirror like we can only use it every 24 hours. I'm rereading it, and it doesn't really say that. It says only that if we fail on the save, that we can't use it again for 24 hours. Could we have been using it a lot more than we were doing?
No, I think it was just
Did one
once a day. Let me reread that. If not, it should
think it-
have.
I think it was like a
Okay.
house thing. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. then.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
Yeah. I will say, technically, at this level, Tarvik does have scrying, so we can scry
There we
more.
go.
There you go.
You just have to
Oh,
convince
yay.
Tarvik that it's scrying time.
As you like got them, like unwrapped the mirror, I'm sure Roland had like, wrapped up in leather and something. 5 little bundles of hair fell out with it too.
Oh, yeah.
If Tarvik wants to hold on to those.
Nah.
It's alright.
Need to have him picking on us.
It's a moot point right now because Cassandra's hidden the fact that it can't be used anymore. So y'all think that you can still use the scrying mirror.
Wow.
All right. So we'll say it's been an hour. Probably Quill Stopper, Rowdy Room, and the Holy Beacon conversations you wrapped up under 10 minutes. So what other things were you guys going to do?
I probably just would have waited for Rita and walked with her back to the other two.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cromwell, did
Rita
you have
is
anything
just.
else? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rita.
I was gonna say when you find Rita, she is just like overloaded with like bags
Yeah.
of herbs that she's
Yep.
just like carrying in both arms and like kind of dropping one.
I'll help her.
Oh, thanks.
You got
Thanks,
some
thanks,
herbs.
Roland. Yeah. Groknar is the best. He gave me all of these. I don't know what they do.
Very kind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are we going to try them? I was like,
Yeah.
sniff at a couple of them.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, there's there's quite a variety, and you as a wizard might know a bit. Some are components for like healing potions. Some are just like old wives' medicinal herbs that are rumored to help with certain things. Others are kind of like garden herbs that are used to make things taste better. Some it's just like a variety of different herbs.
Well, perhaps Tarvik will know better which ones are, or perhaps Cromwell, since he does the cooking.
I don't. Yeah, we should talk them. I don't think you should be snorting them though. So maybe I don't think that's right. That doesn't look right.
I will move my nose away from the herb that I was sniffing. Sure. Okay. Do that.
All right, and Cromwell, did you have anything else that you wanted to do?
No, but he kind of takes a longer route back to meeting everybody and just kind of taking in Perbor. He's kind of feeling like this might be the last time he sees it.
Yeah, like a pensive walk. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, you guys, I don't know where you're going to meet up, maybe back with them, but you guys can make your way over to them, and you kind of see Cassandra and Tarvik just kind of sitting there. Oop. Oop. Wrong one. Oh no. There you go.
Hey everyone.
I'm sorry, I just lost control of your turkey completely.
You two look pensive. How did the scrying go?
Oh, that didn't work.
Right to it.
Oh, he'll take back the I'm assuming wrapped up mirror that he doesn't know is broken. Put it back in his pack. I'm sorry to hear that. Always try again tomorrow.
Yeah, you have better luck with it. Oh, we ready to go to Duras?
Is there anything anyone else wants to do here in Parabor before we go?
I'm a little curious about the trees still, but I don't know. Every time we go, it's a waste of time.
Someday we'll have reason to come back, I'm sure.
Okay.
Don't fall into the traps as we go out the door.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll set them back up with some wine.
Alright, so you guys make your way outside of Parabor, off again. I think this is
I'm gonna leave like a little... Oh.
No, good.
Real quick. I'll leave a little parchment like right inside the vault, like on the stairs, like, haha, we beat you to it.
Alright.
We'll come and get you. Or we're coming to kill you next.
Perfect. Alright. So you just tear off a little bit of parchment, write that note, and off you go away from Parabor. And I think this is a good space. Alright, so you guys just left Parabor and are heading out to Duras, I believe, or at least on that way. Any RP as we continue along our journey?
Am I still carrying Rita's bags? Like just
Yeah,
bundled in my
hey,
arms?
Tarvik, we have bags.
What? What?
Tarvik, come look at our bags.
Hey, Mr. Muscles, come look.
Oh, they're very nice, I suppose.
Yeah. I got it from Groknar. He's Herberts.
Oh.
I don't know what they do, but he thought they were really good, so I just got all of them.
Do you want me to look at them then?
Yeah, you know about. I mean, I've seen you like do things before.
Yeah, Tarvik's not waiting for her to finish her thoughts a lot of the times, and he's just gonna start looking through the bags after but yeah, what do I recognize like a lot of gear?
Yeah, you recognize everything. There is a general assortment of herbs. There's also a special herb that you know. Give me a second. I'm trying to find it in my notes, but it's not coming up. If there's anything else, feel free to do that while I look this up. It's a little import, but I do want to note it.
I want to send. Let me see. How far can my messenger go? Probably not.
Is your Raven still up? Has he just been chilling with us for a little bit?
Yeah, I get him for 12 hours. So I'm trying to see. No, he wouldn't be able to make it to Duros, I don't think. So, yeah, I'll just let him chill with us for 12 hours.
I mean, he could scout for us, maybe, or his use is very particular.
He's just animal messenger spell, but I can just have him hang out for a bit too.
I know Rita's tired, but we could discuss who we're going to talk to tomorrow when maybe she's feeling a little better.
Yeah, you can't message, right, Rita?
That's right. I'm all out of messages.
That's okay.
Oh yeah.
We should probably message your sister, Roland. Make sure everything's okay for us.
Yeah, sure. If you want, we should, I think, message Mr. Magic Michaeldune. I feel like it doesn't hurt to ask if he has like a way to like teleport us back and not take the week. Like that could be a thing. And I think we need to message the Scarlet Sash to give him an update ETA.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Mm-hmm. Is that still our plan, to head to the Scarlet Sash?
Well, Duros first, of course.
Mm. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know you guys are waiting for me. Sorry.
Like, no, you're good. You're good. Like this is like half out of character, but I'm gonna try to put it in character. As Roland like is putting away his scrying mirror, he realizes he has a lot of shit on him that he didn't quite notice he had on him, including this like gem of brightness that we never used.
What does that do?
It can blind people. It like can create bright and blinding light.
Like the opposite of what Rita does.
Sure.
But both are blinding.
Quite blinding. Gem of brightness. It only has like limited charges, but like it still has like 50 uses or less.
That's a lot.
But yeah.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if the death creatures, since they don't do so good in bright light, like in bright light, this could like weaken them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to remember to use that next time. It was one of the things that Commander Seagarn gave us right before we teleported to Parabor, and I kind of forgot I had it.
Yeah. I have a theory about that as well. I think maybe when we get to Duros, I can maybe get some supplies and we can test it out a little bit more too.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I need something very specific, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, on that note,
go ahead.
Let's see. I also have this spell scroll of clairvoyance. If anyone wants it, I've been holding on to that for a little while.
What's that do?
It's just a spell. Clairvoyance. Which is Bard, Cleric, Sorcerer, Wizard. So, me, Rita, or Tarvik. But it lets you create a invisible sensor within range, which is a mile, in a location familiar to you, and it remains in place for the duration, and you can like see through it.
Oh, that's neat.
You can either choose seeing or hearing.
Hmm.
And then just real quick, if anyone just wants to claim them, I'm still holding on to the Drust of Dryness and an extra vial of Slipperiness.
I'm good without either one of those currently, but we'll see.
I feel like I'm hoarding and forgetting about important things. Like that's like where I'm coming from right now.
So the slipperiness is freedom of movement, so I'd say Cromwell.
It's really good for swimming, but I can just keep holding on to him. But if anyone wants any of those things, they only have to ask.
I gotta bring a jumping.
I'll take that vial from you.
The vial of slipperiness, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I did find the herb. So, Tarvik, you're the one looking through. So, Tarvik, you notice that you recognize a widespread of like edible herbs, medicinal herbs. I'll leave it to you guys to kind of separate out what you need it for. But you can say that, you know, if you need a certain type of herb, this is the batch you can claim that you got it from until you use it up, of course. But also, in particular, you're a little bit surprised that you find this at the bottom of the bag, but there are 3 uses of devilweed. And this is a herb / medicinal herb. It's not usually legal. There's kind of a rift. Some people claim that it helps them relax and it's not harming anyone, but others are on the fence that it is from the devil. That is why they call it the devilweed, and that it should be banned prolifically, and anyone who uses it alters their mind and they're not good and it shouldn't be used. But there's 2 sides to the story here, and you know, just based on like being familiar with herbs and stuff, that if you do use it, oh, and by the way, this is like a wide grass blade with horns at the tip almost. And the common way to use it is to roll up the grass blade and then light the end of it to kind of smoke and inhale the leaf as it burns. But you know that when you do use it, you get +2 to charisma rolls for 1 hour, but you suffer -2 dex rolls for 1 hour. And you know there is some type of dependency associated with it. You're not quite sure on like how many uses or how much or different types, but you are aware that at some point someone may or may not become more dependent on this than like a casual user. So you know that information, and I can put the thing here. Give me a second, I'll put it in roll 20. But that's what you know, and that's what you find at the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, I think as Tarvik is kind of going throughout this, and doing stuff like that, and I think he just like looks over at Rita in that moment, and then I'm just gonna take all of that double weed and hide it in my own bag for right now. And then I will just go back, give the rest back to Rita and be like, yeah, it seems like it's pretty.
Hold on.
Did
you try to sneak that?
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
that should
I'll make a roll
Okay.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll make a sleight of hand roll
got-
for it.
I think I've got a -5 to my passive perception from being exhausted. So
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, no, I don't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just slip that in, and I'm just like, yeah. There's not too much in there, but I might be able to make some healing potions if we get some downtime for a bit. But I don't foresee us having a lot of downtime quite yet.
Nice.
But yeah. Okay. And I'll just start walking forward again.
Great. Any other RP while you guys are traveling this first leg?
Are we going to the Brantifax Manor right now? I feel like that's where we should be headed. If just, to cover bases, that's the closest thing. We have things to do there.
I
Well, it
think it's
also
lower
seemed-
priority.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really feel like taking the eye into the Shadowfell is a good idea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Because if we take it to the Temple of the Raven Queen, that's basically the same thing as taking it into the Shadowfell to like get her attention and be like, we found it, what do you want us to do? And it's closer, and we might actually be able to do stuff there, whereas at the temple, Ilaria tried that. She told us that she tried the temple, and they wouldn't do anything with her. They just made it stay as her problem. So I don't know. I feel like the Shadowfell is a really good idea.
I mean, that seems really dangerous.
Also, we don't know where we're placing it even. We're just giving it to a figure who may or may not show up.
You're saying in the Shadowfell or in the temple?
Oh, in the
Wait, what?
Shadowfell.
No, we I mean, Cassandra, you're gonna go to the Shadowfell and commune with the Raven Queen, and it'll be really effective there because it's the Shadowfell.
Her instructions were to protect the eye from her enemy, not deliver the eye. I don't think she wants it. It's an abomination. And it should be destroyed eventually, but we need more information.
Plus, the last time you were in the Shadowfell, didn't something really bad happen to Roland?
Yeah. Yeah, Roland
I mean, that's not a
died.
reason not to go if we need to go, but it is dangerous for sure.
Just feel it may not be necessary.
I would say let's talk to the Scarlet Sash before we take the eye to the Shadowfell.
Sorry, go
ahead.
When we get to the Brantifax, the road will eventually split off and we have the option to cross the road, right? How far away is that? Is it a day away? Is it an hour away? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's long rest in Anderilk. Yeah.
We decide tomorrow morning, yeah.
Rita can message the Scarlet Sash and we can make a plan.
Mm-hmm.
That sound good, Rita?
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna have my bird just kind of peck Rita's head as she's falling asleep on the road. Just keep her away.
Pick seems to enjoy this. He's just laughing. All right, so you guys continue traveling. The day grows dark as nighttime approaches a little after 6. Do you choose to continue onward, or do you choose to rest?
I think we should try to make it to Andalark, don't you think?
Do you think Rita's going to make it to Andalork at this point?
I think we're going to be attacked if we stay
I
here.
could make it anywhere. It's fine. Don't worry about me.
I think that if Andalork was having some problems before, I would imagine their problems have gotten worse, and they don't have walls or anything like that. I think
They have walls.
you might.
They do have walls.
Did they have? Oh, they
Yeah,
did have
they had,
walls.
they
Okay.
had walls.
They
Yeah.
have fence.
Okay. That's fair enough. I mean, we can try, I suppose, but I think we might be safer if we just did a no fire rest. Just
Camp and no
kind
fire.
of in the no fire. Try not to attract any attention at all. See if we can try to get them just to pass us by if they're coming up at all.
I don't necessarily object. Do y'all just want to vote? The rest, do you think?
Sure.
Okay.
Or, I'm not sorry. I wasn't aiming to jump immediately to vote. What do the rest of you think?
Oh, I don't know. I want to see how my people are, but if we're tired, we're tired.
I could use the rest, but I wouldn't mind pushing on.
Looking at Rita.
I don't think it's gonna be as dangerous as you all think it is. It's because all of their forces were just set to converge on Parabort, and we killed a lot of stuff yesterday, today. We killed a lot of stuff already.
We did. So does that make you more in favor of stopping or of pushing? You want a fire, I think. I think you want to stop and have a fire.
I mean, I would rather sleep in the town than just on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna vote town as well then. Push another few hours. Get to a warmer bed.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, let's push on.
I'm gonna cast mage armor.
Okay, wait. You guys know that it's more than a few hours, right?
Yeah, that's
sorry.
what I was thinking,
Sorry,
but I was
I misunderstood. I thought we would get to Anderlark today if we pushed
No.
on.
It's about a day. So you've been
It's
traveling
about
for
a
a
day
few
from now.
hours. Yeah.
Gotcha. Never
Right.
mind.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
yeah, we have to.
Yeah,
We have to,
okay.
yeah, we have to camp.
yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
The vote changes immediately.
Okay, I'm glad I clarified.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
when it gets to Twilight, we would camp. Yeah.
Okay.
So are we doing a fire? Or are we doing no fire?
I'm okay with no fire. I can make some like warmth for us without a fire. Not as much as a fire, but I can make some.
That can help a little bit, I suppose. And yeah, obviously we're doing watches. I think think certain people should just sleep straight through the night.
Yeah, Cromwell.
Actually, I could use some sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll go third.
Okay, wait. Cromwell. No. Tarvik. Roland, and then Cassandra. Did I hear that correctly?
Yep.
Okay. Is there a fourth, or you're just doing these three and leaving one blank?
Roland can probably cover the 4th, and then I mean, we only sleep for 6 hours regardless, so Rita and Cromwell will be awake then.
Okay, great.
Okay. Well, I'll switch then. I'll switch to the last of the 3. I'll switch with Cassandra.
And I'll go first. Okay.
Okay.
You'll go second.
Yeah, because Tarvik's
Second.
first.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
That works.
So Tarvik, Cassandra, Roland.
Great.
Mm.
So we'll say you guys travel a few more hours, or do you want to start your rest at 6 p.m.?
Does it look like it's a safe spot
Yeah, so
to
all
rest
of you
or
have
find something?
traveled, maybe less Cromwell, but all of you have traveled this way. It seems like you're in a decent spot. You have good vantage, quite a distance away, and you have a little bit of coverage with some of the trees that are around.
I don't see any reason stopping early. Letting Rita go ahead and rest. She's been exhausted all day. Okay. We'll wake up at like 2 or 3 a.m. then.
Yeah, you'll be traveling super, super dark, late. So it's either travel a bit in these early hours of darkness, evening, or super early in the morning.
Let's push on for like 2 more hours so that we can, and then so as we're stopping at a more normal time, and then we'll rest through the night and we'll get an early start.
Okay, so we'll say like 8 or 9, give or take.
Everyone okay with that? I was asking the group, not commanding. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
No, I think that's a good idea.
Sure.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okie dokie. Someone roll me a d20, please.
Not me.
I can do it.
All right.
10, right in the middle. Very even.
Wonderful. So you guys push on. It's roughly 8 or 9, and you kind of sit for the night. I would say the landscape would be the same as the map, so you can find a tree to post behind or be in the open, but you have decent vantage points for distance in terms of seeing approaching people. But you all kind of pop a squat, and Tarvik starts the first watch. So Tarvik, if you can, please roll me a perception check for your first, and let me know if you'd like to do anything else while you're watching.
I'm not sure if Tarvik is muted. There's actually something
Nope.
that I wanted to do as we're just getting here.
Yeah.
So Rita is going to come over to Roland and like sit down next to him as he's like starting to trance. Just gonna say, "Hey, don't do that yet." And I reach into my backpack and I pull out the scroll and I kind of slump into him. I'm just gonna say, "Hey, I got you this from Grocknars," and I put it in his lap.
I'm gonna take a look at it. What's it a scroll of again?
This is Find Familiar.
Oh wow. Interesting.
You didn't do the dare, so now you have to do the dare.
Was it a frog? It was a frog, wasn't it?
That's right.
What did it have to do with the frog again? I'm gonna warm her up as she's like falling asleep on me, trying to maybe get her to drift off quicker.
Yeah, she's asleep.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm gonna look at the scroll. So I need to look at Find Familiar. All right. I'm looking at my scroll for another 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Sorry, and by the way, sorry, you cut out for me on my end there, and I missed entirely what you were talking to me. I'm sorry about that. What did you need me to do?
Tarvik, perception roll, and then let me know if you'd like to do anything during your watch, because you're first shift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you guys have just settled in, and you're starting your watch.
Perception, 23. You know what? I might do something. Do I still have that same feeling about the thing in the map?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tarvik's not probably the best place right now mentally, so he'll take out the map and reach his hand in and get out the little silver box.
As you take out the box, the feeling grows stronger.
Ooh, boy, that's not good. But
you feel
like
you feel like when it was tucked away, it was reaching out to you less. But now that you feel the cold metal on your hands, you can't help but stare at it. And you have this feeling like, man, that thing inside, that's yours. And
oh boy,
it just feels warm. Feels nice.
I don't know if you want to say this is the same roll or a different roll. I'm just gonna double check that everyone's asleep.
Yeah, it's the same roll. You notice that Roland is up, just kind of scribbling in his book and taking a look at a scroll. Rita is passed out, slumped against Roland. Cromwell and Cassandra, how about you tell us what you guys, if you went to sleep immediately or if you're doing anything else. Also, Cassandra, I don't know where you were, but I just moved you away from Tarvik because I assumed you would be with everyone else sleeping, but correct it if it's wrong.
Yeah, I'd probably be sleeping because I'm next watch, so I'd get a couple hours in first.
Great.
Yeah, and Cromwell has a level of exhaustion, so he is out as soon as he put his bedroll down.
All right. So you see those two are also asleep, respectively.
Okay. If I see that, I'm gonna just like tuck the box into my pocket real quick.
Okay, I will say actually make another wisdom saving throw. Sorry, I should have let you do this before.
Yeah, that's a fair thing to do. 18?
No. So what I told you stands. You do feel like that thing inside is yours, and it gives you a nice warm feeling.
Great. I don't know. I think Tarvik puts it in his pocket, and kind of looking over towards Roland. I don't know if maybe I know this, maybe I don't. If Roland can like hear me and like acknowledge me during this time, or if that's too much work for him. But I'll just go over to him and I'll just say, I'll be right back. I just got to go to the bathroom, and head off this way. Get away from everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, bad choices today.
You put some distance between you and the group. And what do you do?
The box is locked, correct?
It is, yes.
Is it like, it seems like it's just like a fairly small lock?
Yes.
As far as I can tell?
Yeah, it's proportionally sized with the box.
Okay. Can I just...
And I do want to clarify this feeling before you make your decisions. And
yes.
It's not you have a desire to open the box. You just have a feeling that that thing inside is yours, and it just provides you a feeling of like warmth and comfort. Just want to clarify.
Okay, then actually that does change things a little bit. Okay. I think instead
that
of sneaking
desire
off
may come later.
Yeah,
but for now, that's all it's
for now,
that's all it's giving.
Yeah,
you.
For now, then I think what I'm gonna do is I will, because it does seem that to feel better when it's not in the map.
Yes, it feels better with you.
Yes, I will just for the time being just replace the map into my bag the best I can around everything else, package it back up, and just leave the box in my pocket for the rest of the watch.
Okay, great. It comforts you that it's in your pocket and close by. Your watch passes by. You have eagle eyes, but throughout you didn't sense anything other than like the wind on the breeze. And so your watch comes to a close and you feel like you're ready to wake up Cassandra for her watch.
I'll walk over to Cassandra. Just say, hey, it's your turn. I didn't see anything, but keep a lookout, I guess.
All right, sounds good. You doing okay?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm doing all right. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Okay.
And then I will go to sleep.
Okay. Tarvik goes to sleep. And Cassandra, same thing. Perception check and let me know if you'd like to do anything during your watch.
Yep. She go. I would like to after I like take a walk around and do my perception check, just settle down with my my pewter raven feather and just talk with the Raven Queen and let her know what we did and how proud I am of myself for figuring out the puzzle and finding the eye and how it's safe now with Tarvik. And how I'm gonna watch over it. But where's my sheet? Here we go. Okay, perception check. There we go.
All right. Go ahead and just roll me a religion check.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're kind of speaking these thoughts, or maybe you're just thinking these thoughts, and you feel like there's a warmth that comes over your skin, but at the moment you feel like you are feeling it, it goes away and you're not quite sure if that was just you thinking that you were feeling warm. You're not quite sure, but no reception from the Raven Queen.
Okay. And I haven't used my channel divinity today. Let me see. There's something I can do here. Divine sense, maybe? Oh, it's a spell. Oh, no, it's my... I have a lot of features. Being both rogue and paladin is a lot.
Yeah.
There it is, divine sense. Okay, yeah, I have this available. So I want to just look out, use that to just detect any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Great. You kind
Double checking.
Yeah, you open up your senses. In addition to visual and auditory, you also open up your spiritual senses to see and sense if there's anything around. And for the duration of the spell and your watch, you notice that nothing bad comes your way and your watch comes to a close.
All right, I'll go. What should I do? I am going to... Yeah, I'm just going to lick my finger and put it in Roland's ear.
Wow. Okay.
You feel this wet, cold sensation rolling in your ear. I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you before, but you don't like it.
Roland doesn't like it, but I don't
really
think he
don't
has
like
this. Don't think he has the sensibilities to like flinch, so he just like, grimace and like turn to look at you.
And
I'll just do a little wave.
For the characteristic pranking, DM inspo, Cassandra.
Thank you. Just try to lighten the mood a little bit, Roland.
All right then. Go to sleep.
It's been an easy breezy night.
Well, that's good at least.
Mm-hmm.
some rest.
Okay.
And
watch.
Roland... Oh, sorry. What?
Just watch Tarvik and the map and stuff too.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Of course. Roland is sitting, like, he's normally very, like, still, like he doesn't like need to move while he like rests and meditates, but he's gonna be keeping extra still so he doesn't wake up Rita, who I think like kind of fell asleep slouched up against him.
Yeah, she did.
So he's just sitting there very, very still,
Mhm.
hoping that nothing happens so he doesn't have to like move and wake her.
Oh, it's like I don't know if you guys have cats, but it's like a cat when they're on your lap.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, my leg's falling asleep, but I can't move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much like that. Okay.
All right, same deal for Roland. Perception check, and let me know if you'd like to do anything during your watch.
Perception check. 19.
Very good.
At least a little bit. He's just kind of gonna look around a little bit. He's gonna start to maybe maintain not a fire, but he can like take an object that's the size of like a small fire and he can like warm it up to like produce heat from it a little bit.
Yeah.
But he has to like keep doing that kind of over and over again every hour. So the little like invisible fire coming off of like a log or something that's just warm. Okay, so question, DM, a couple things. Basically Roland's short resting right now, I guess. Can Roland copy spells into his spell book while he short rests?
Great question. I'll say yes, because you're not doing anything strenuous. You're just like writing stuff in.
That's awesome. Next question is, I have the gold pieces in like my like to copy a spell. I didn't specifically shop for components to copy a spell. Am I allowed to copy this into my spell book or not?
What do you have in terms of monetary? If you have the money, I'll say we can retcon it and you can say you like purchased it in Durus or whatever.
Awesome. I am knocking off 50 gold. Great. And I'm going to copy this. And for at least 2 hours of the next 4 hours that I'm up, I'm going to copy this spell into my spell book.
Perfect.
And then just for a future thing, I'm assuming I can't cast a spell during a short rest.
Yes. Yeah, okay. That would be you expending energy.
Okay, so just in case anyone's curious, this does take a full hour for me to cast. It's not even a ritual spell. It just takes a full hour for me to cast. When I do, it gives a material component with a gold piece value, but it's like incense and herbs, which I probably have. But then it also says it has to be consumed in a fire in a brass brazier. And normally I would ignore parts of the spell components that don't have a monetary cost. So how important is the brass brazier given I have a different focus?
I'm going to go written here. I'm going to say you should buy a brass brazier. But you could easily buy that in most shops.
In Anderlark? Okay.
Yeah, even in Anderlark, even in Parabor, you would be able to buy it. And it wouldn't be that expensive.
Thank you for answering all of my very technical
Absolutely.
magic questions.
Wizards are, they lean into that.
Okay, I have the spell, but I cannot cast it. All right, good to know. I am just going to keep an eye out. If I see anything while I'm on watch.
All right. So you go ahead and copy that spell over, and you're kind of understanding its inner workings while you take a look. And the time passes by for both sections of your watch. As you notice the air grows slightly warmer, though you don't see any sun yet, and there seems to be a very dark hue of blue that you're now able to distinguish from the black inky sky of the night. You realize that it is coming almost to a close for your long rest. But nothing seems to have happened during that time period. And I'll say you guys can go ahead and mark off a long rest as officially, yay, your time comes to a close here.
I'll wake up Rita and then the rest of everyone.
Yeah, good morning. Oh, that's better.
Sky's still dark, but you do see some color in it, and you gather that within a few hours you'll start to see the sunrise.
What's for breakfast?
I haven't started anything. Do we want to make a fire now that it's almost on?
I guess I'll eat some rations.
I'll touch your rations so they taste better.
Thank you. Want it to taste like pub food. It's super greasy.
I'm gonna at some point talk to Tarvik about taking some of the herbs from the pile that Rita bought.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Or I talked to Rita about taking some of her herbs that are clearly hers.
That seems better.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, totally. Whatever you need them for. I mean, I think, hold on. Kroknar did like this really cool thing where he took the herbs and he mixed it in water. I'm just gonna reach in and just like grab a handful of herbs and I don't know, put them in my water skin or pour out my water skin and put them into like a cup from my mess kit or something. And I'm just gonna drink the herbs.
Okay.
Like you're like steeping them like tea, or just like cold water. Like.
Sorry, I couldn't get off mute. Yes, just cold water.
Great.
Like just what Groknar did yesterday, but with totally random handful.
Yeah, so when you pick this random handful, there's a lot of flavors, and they don't necessarily all work very well together, and you kind of have to gulp it down. It tasted very much kind of like, I don't know if you guys had like barley tea, but it's kind of like, his tasted like barley tea. It had one really good flavor profile, and it was good cold. This not so much. You're also drinking like all the bits that go down. And some of the herbs that you chose weren't necessarily soft. So you have some hard pieces. They're a little rooty, and it's difficult to get down, and it's not as pleasant as yesterday's.
Yeah. Okay. No, that was a bad idea. The party's herbs. You don't have to ask me about them anymore. I don't know what to do with these.
Okay. I'm going to like collect a bundle of herbs that are useful for spell casting.
Yeah.
Can I say I get the equivalent of like 30 GP of spell casting herbs, or is that too much?
That's gonna be do 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take 10.
Tarvik does think to himself as he watches Rita make this concoction. Boy, I'm glad I took that devil weed out of there.
Yep. Would have been a roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
So Roland takes 10. I'll say you have 2 more 10s worth. So he took a third, and you have 2/3 left. Gold worth. So like 10 gold.
Cool. Is no one else going to take them?
Yeah.
I feel like Tarvik or someone else should claim them.
I mean, I'll take some herbs, but like I would need like 25 of something to make a healing potion. So I'll and I also have a ton of incense right now.
Well,
Uh,
I'll
so-
trade you incense for herbs so that you have enough to make your healing potion. Or do you need the incense for your healing potion too?
I need the incense for other things. And I don't know if I can easily divide it up because of how I just have it on the sheet. So I'm gonna say for the time being, Tarvik doesn't claim any of the herbs. So you can take as many as you want for right now.
I mean, okay. You said there were 2 more sets of 10.
Each in a
Okay.
so 3 bags. You took a bag. Let's say Rita has 2 more.
Okay. Well, if Rita doesn't want them and Tarvik's not going to take them, I'm just going to put all 30 gold worth of herbs in my inventory for right now.
All right.
But anyone's welcome to them
Okay.
if they want them later. I can summon 3 frogs as soon as I find a brazier.
All right, so you guys divvy up what Rita got, and you guys are making your way. Go ahead, someone roll me a d20, please.
Someone else.
Who's feeling lucky? Okay. Thank you. So you guys.
Okay, we already killed all of the bad things.
Yeah.
You guys continue to make your way. You're heading towards Andalurk / Duros. And anything for this new day in terms of RP? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I'm just gonna like occasionally give Tarvik like eyes and like try and like emote that he should talk.
Yeah. Tarvik like gives an occasional glance at that, and then quickly glances away.
All right, perfect. So we have some subtle hints from
yeah.
Cassandra. Oh, Rita, go ahead.
Yeah, Rita is gonna like drift away for a little bit this morning and just to talk to Pick. Hey, Pick, we did it. We got the thing.
Oh yeah.
You
Good job.
you want to go home? How do we make that happen?
Well, I don't know if we make it happen, but what you guys are doing is great so far. It's definitely gonna help.
Okay, but like, I don't like what's the next step? Why can't you go home now? Like, do I need to just take you there and then you'll be home? Because you're with me, right?
Yes and no. It's a little hard to describe. I think I don't know. Humanoids are so weird. They don't really get all these like god stuff, but there's like stuff. He's like you can tell he's being evasive. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there's stuff, and you don't want to tell me about the stuff. Like that's fine, but like, I don't know. Maybe I can just take you there. Maybe I can just take you there. Like why not? Yeah. So where is it?
You could, but I couldn't go home.
Yeah, I want to.
I'd be home, but I couldn't go.
I don't know what that means. You couldn't go. You would be with me.
I told you wouldn't understand. It's just
I don't, and you're
don't
not
have the capacity. They just don't.
You're underestimating me.
No, you've been really fun, Rita. You've been really great, but it's just a little different. I live in kind of like a different thing, and most humanoids don't understand.
Okay, I mean, do you know where I could find a humanoid that does understand if most don't? And then, like, if you can't tell me, they'll tell me.
Right. I mean, I think your friend Roland kind of knows. He seems to know. Yeah, but everyone else doesn't seem to know.
Roland, come here.
Yes.
Roland, what do you know? What do you know that nobody else seems to know?
Is this a riddle?
Yes.
Oh, he's trying to hide it from you.
Something I know that no one else seems to know.
See how he's evading your
Don't-
question by asking another question?
Roland,
Yes.
don't mess with me, okay? I know that you know. Pick has told me that you know. So tell me what you know.
He's gonna deny it.
Roland's trying really hard to think. He's going to say, sorry, I don't think the 19 is enough if he can't make gibberish he can't make sense out of gibberish. It's like he's thinking about some like really obscure thing that he probably knows from like reading it. He'll tell her like I some random fact. He'll tell her some random fact about like some neighboring country far to the south. It's like,
oh, so you're from what countries are far to the south?
It's Cholt.
Yep, in Cholt.
Oh, so you're from Cholt.
In Cholt, there's a creature called the Primordial that rules over it like a god, but not.
Cholt, okay.
He told you a great fact, but I don't think that's it. I think he's lying to you. Ooh.
I'm just looking at her kind of like pity. Like I don't know what to.
I'm gonna give Roland just like this really suspicious look. Roland, I thought you would help me after all of this. I thought that you would be a friend to me and Pick, and you would be able to help us out. Because Pick says you know, and you're just refusing to help. So that's
not refusing to help. I'm trying.
I walk away.
Can you give me like one? I'm following her because I do not like that at all. Roland is quite distressed. He is going to follow her closely. Yes, Roland is quite distressed at her saying that. I think like if you could maybe just give one little clue about what you're talking about? Like, does Pick know? Is this something Pick knows too, and Pick's not telling you? Is that what's happening?
I think Roland isn't as smart as you, Rita. I think you need to like spell it out or something.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where is Pick from? What is Pick's home? He says that you know, or you know about it.
I think it's enough that Roland's going to like put that together. I guess I had my suspicions that Pick is from the Feywild. I know it sounds crazy. I know it's just a fantasy place, but I've seen it like it's real.
Pick?
Do you believe her? I mean, do you believe him? Do you know what the Feywild is, Rita?
Well, you're not telling me that he's lying anymore.
Maybe he's not lying.
Okay, Roland, how do we go to the Feywild? Take me there now.
We can't.
Goatman, I need your help right now.
Demanding.
Who?
Goatman.
Oh.
Roland just looks up and is talking to like the like vague space above his head.
Go ahead and make a You can make a intimidation roll, I guess, if that's what you're going for, or persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah, I'm not trying to intimidate him. I'm a little. I don't know. Persuasion.
Okay. You kind of shout that out as Rita, Pick in your ear is saying, "You can't do that." And Roland, you hear in your head, "Oh dear, I've been summoned, I suppose. What is it, darling?"
How did we get to the Feywild?
Oh, so many ways. Ta-ta.
I need one specific way, please. Please, 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 please. I will trade you for it.
You kind of wait for an answer, but nothing comes. Rita, in your head, you hear, oh, wait, don't go.
Wait, I heard "wait, don't go" in my head. Was it
From
Pick's
Pick.
voice?
Yes.
I'm just like looking around, like Pick.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, I mean, why can't we? So you can't? Would if I go into the Feywild, will you be like not be able to follow me in? You will, is that what's happening?
I think I could. I'm not sure. Actually.
Okay. Well, Roland's gonna figure this out for us, and until then, I guess we just have to walk.
Can he call? Can he call? And then in your head, you hear again. Can you have him come back?
Oh, you were talking. What was that name?
It's like muffled.
Roland, Pick wants you to talk to Woo Woo Woo.
The goat's man's name is Woo Woo? Or Woo Woo Woo?
I think there were
3 woos?
I think it's
woos?
3. Woo Woo Woo. That's what Pick said.
Okay. All right. I'm remembering that in my notes. All right. I honestly, I don't know how to talk to him. I don't know what he wants. I don't understand his motivations at all. He's not exactly helpful.
Tell him that Pick wants him to come back.
Oh, woo woo woo. I think there's a whole thing about me learning his name, and I don't think that feels right. But oh, woo woo. Please, come back for Pick and help us. I'm like picturing the goat man in my head. Woo woo woo.
Make another persuasion check, but please make it at disadvantage. Hey, very good. He comes back in your head and he goes, "What are you calling me? That is horrendous."
Would you like me to call you something else? I'd be happy to call you whatever you like.
Poor little thing. You still haven't remembered. What did they do to you? Ugh. Did you say, Pick?
Yeah, do you know Pick? And I'm going to gesture to Rita's shoulder where I don't actually know if Pick is there or not, but
Rita will, as you're gesturing and saying this out loud, Rita will like spin the guitar around that is Pick and start to play it a little bit.
Roll it in your head. You hear some chuckling. How did you get yourself into this mess? This is quite a show. Beyond that, you guys hear silence. And then in that silence, is there anything that you do?
I'm going to say
I just keep playing.
I'm gonna plead with him. I'm going to say, "Hey, who's the they that did something to me? You said, what did they do to me? Who's the they? Please."
Cromwell. He doesn't respond to you, Roland, and both of you, can you please make me wisdom saving throws?
Okay.
Oh, no. Yikes. Are you still at what's the disadvantage for Rita?
No, that was from exhaustion.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, great. So 13 and 6. Both of you feel an intense pressure inside of your heads, and you both kind of fall to the ground a bit. You kind of lose your balance, and you're both going to take 6 points of psychic damage as you both just all of a sudden kind of falter to the ground. You hear in your head, Rita, a little yelp from Pick. And Roland, in your head, you hear, ugh, fine. Ta-ta, little one. And then nothing.
He said fine. I'm gonna search my memories. Can I remember anything now? Can I remember his name?
Give me a second. Cassandra, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
I was just having fun listening. Let's see.
You are gonna take 2 points of psychic damage. Not enough to kind of make you falter. Not enough pressure in your head, but you feel a bit of like almost like sound waves. Like, you know how at really loud concerts you can kind of feel when the sound waves are like pointed towards you. You feel that epicenter originating from Rita and Roland as you take this damage. But you don't hear anything. But you do see them fall down. Roland, what was your question?
I want to know if I can remember his name now.
You try to remember as much as you can, but you cannot currently know. You feel, I will say, you feel slightly. There's something in the back of your mind, very deep inside, that feels some type of familiarity or comfort, and it's weird. It's like how your hair doesn't go down. It's that same feeling of something about me is off, and you just can't quite tell what. It's just a little nagging. But
I think Roland is going to be kind of overwhelmed by the emotions that he acquired since he died, that he's not used to, and I think he's going to just like kind of stand up from catching his head with like just tears streaming down his face, just angry tears.
I love the raw emotion DM is what to use.
Oh yeah.
I will walk over, holding my head. What's going on, you two? It hurt.
He said it's
casting
like
a spell.
when he said it. Oh, fine. I thought he was agreeing with me, but I think he was. I think someone else made him leave, and he agreed with them. Like someone told him to go, and he said, "Oh, fine," and then he left.
Who?
Someone who doesn't want him to be here.
Oh, you
Both
mean
Tarvik and Cromwell, you're privy to this conversation as well. Just FYI.
Are you talking about someone else? Who are you talking about?
Okay, so we were making just catch. I'm gonna say catch Cassandra up. So
Yeah.
Goat Man. Woo woo woo.
That's a weird name.
I don't think it's his only name because he still seems to be upset that I don't know his other name. It's other
It
names.
is what Pick called him. Maybe that's why he was upset, because Pick doesn't know his real name either. That's why he hurt us.
I'm wonder if he was trying to.
I
I think. What did you see, Cassandra?
I didn't see anything, but when you guys, something happened to you, and at the same time, my head just really hurt. Like, maybe there's whoever's talking to your goat man's a bad man. Or
Do you think that the gods have banished the Fae from the world,
ooh.
and that the Raven Queen just exiled him from my mind?
I don't think the Raven Queen has anything to do with that. She just proceeds over life and death, unless maybe the your Fae folks don't like that.
I
But
don't know if they would care. I mean, the Shadowfell is so connected to death. The Feywild's connected to life, but
hmm.
I mean,
Are we
it's all
still
the
talking about the
stories. Yes, we're talking about
Feywild?
we're talking
Just-
about Fantasyland. I know, but
Yeah, that's just made up. I don't understand.
Yes, Cromwell,
Something
inspo.
else.
Thank you for bringing that back.
I like to believe in fairy tales. I didn't even believe in gods, and then a god saved my life.
Oh, I mean, there is things we can't explain, but there's a lot of things that are just, like you say, fairy tales, and the Feywild is one. There's other explanations. Who knows? Maybe it's who's ever out there against us doing something to you.
I look around. Are there any undead?
Make a perception check. No, it's okay. There's no undead right now.
Okay.
I
It's
think
just weird. It was the same time Roland's goatman was talking.
I think I need a moment to compose myself. You
Yeah.
all right, Rita?
Yeah, I think so. I say, kind of like rubbing my head. Pick, are you okay? Did you get?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
Can you tell us? Can you tell me what happened?
You can hear him kind of holding back sniffles and tears. No.
Oh, Peg. Oh no.
Something bad is going on in that goat man, Roland. You be careful of him.
I don't think he's evil exactly. He's just tricksy.
I'm Trixie. That's evil, I think.
Why do you say that?
It just hurt everyone. Whatever, just his presence hurt us.
Oh.
How can that be?
No, you're right. You're right. That did not feel great.
What are Cromwell's and Tarvik's reaction right now as you're hearing this conversation happening? Because you two are completely unaffected by this scenario, but you're listening to all of them as
Right.
if something happened, but you guys didn't feel anything.
Cromwell honestly thinks that whatever Rita took, it's some sort of medicinal. He doesn't think any of this.
Tarvik, knowing that she didn't take any medicinal things, is just kind of in the to be a little crass, same shit, different day kind of
Yep.
mentality about this.
Yep. Yep.
That's fair.
Just don't trust him till you know more.
I do not trust him. I just want to remember.
Are there any spells that mess with what you remember?
I feel like that's probably gonna jolt Roland kind of out of his like anger a little bit and think about it. There are spells that affect memory, and more importantly, I think there's spells that can restore memory.
Oh.
I'll
Well, let's
ask
do that.
I'll have to ask Mr. Magic Michaeldune, or perhaps a powerful cleric next time I see one.
We got a powerful cleric. Tarvik, make Roland's memories come back.
Hey, do you have like a
Uh,
greater restoration? Or a lesser restoration?
So I guess Tarvik would say, because I forget if I have the components for this or not. Let's see if I do. I do. I do have the components for that. I'd be like, I do have the. I think I have the things for that, but it will probably have to wait until tomorrow. I would have to get it prepared.
Well,
Oh, actually, never mind. I say that. I take that back. I have a scroll of greater restoration. Do you just want me to do it now?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, well, hey, I'm just checking something real quick. This might be too metagamey, but I'm actually going to see. A remove curse of greater restoration does restore, at least for modified memory. Don't know if that's.
I can I'll post it in the chat so everyone can see it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it could be a curse.
One, if it was a curse. Mm-hmm. I mean, it'd be a gamble and quite the waste of a spell scroll, but
I mean, we can also just wait till tomorrow, and I'll just cast it.
I mean
Then
that's
it's
fair
just
too.
then it will just be wasted components.
That's fair too. I leave that to Tarvik's judgment. I certainly, as a player, I'm not going to see any difference between now and tomorrow. so I think Roland would insist that we wait if that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Do it tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, I think it would make more sense. Can I? I don't know. Would I roll an Arcana check to see if I would understand like the concept of either like actively losing memories or something like that?
What do you mean actively losing memories?
Well, like if I think, based on what Roland is describing to us, would it be an Arcana check to see if Greater Restoration would help out with that, or would I need to dispel magic, or would it be like
yeah? Go
like
ahead
I
and
guess
roll an Arcana check to
like what?
kind of suss out what might be needed.
Yeah. 15.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you're familiar that a greater restoration could be used if there was a curse, if this was any type of magical memory loss. If this was a physical memory loss, that would not be useful. But like if it was magical, greater restoration could do it. I'll say you're also probably familiar that there's different ranges of curses, like varying strengths of curses. Some curses, it could be removed by a remove curse, which is a lower level spell. Some can be removed with greater restoration, and some need additional things. Sometimes they don't work. So you would know all that.
All right. I'll just say I transmit all of that to Roland, just so he's aware of all of those things.
Roland would probably say, the thing is, if this is a curse, then I'm the only one that's cracking through the curse. Everyone else in the world is cursed. They can't remember this either. Whatever magic did this, it's not simple magic at very least. I don't know. It might be enough to help break down the barriers to get another clue, but...
Well, then maybe we wait and talk to Michaeldune before we proceed too far down that rabbit hole.
Rita can message him.
I feel like we might need to message him about other things first, but
yeah. Can we have a quick jump?
A quick what?
Can we get a jump from Michaeldune?
Oh. I don't know. We'd have to ask him.
Oh, you want me? Oh boy. Okay. I'm okay.
Wake up,
So
Rita.
okay. So the plan is we're going to listen to Michael and ask him to does he have where are we trying to go? Are we trying to go to Duros? Are we trying to go to Bernolder? Right?
Well, okay.
I think
so,
we need to go to Duros first.
Or to go to wherever Seagarden is?
Okay, so my reason for wanting to go to Bornolder is to meet up with the Scarlet Sash. I know there's other reasons to go to Bornolder, but that's I guess what Roland sees as what I as Roland see as the priority. If there's other people that think it's more important to follow leads in Duros, don't think they've made those public to the group. but
They haven't.
Yeah.
They haven't for other reasons, but
yeah. So Roland's gonna push to meet up with the Scarlet
mean,
Sash as soon as possible.
I think that we can just send to the Scarlet Sash. I don't think we need to what do we need to meet with them or because the questions I had were kind of about blood magic and how to get into the vault and how this all works, and we solved it. So that's what the meeting was for. What do we want to meet with them now, and could we just do it in a message?
I just want to learn if they know anything new about the hand-eye ritual.
Right, and what I think we need to tell them that we found Bar and ask them what they recommend we do with it, especially if we need to take it to the Brantifax Manor and into the Shadowfell.
Yep.
So that might be the first question: is to the Scarlet Sash, should we take the eye to the Shadowfell?
Okay, and then after that, we can ask, depending on their answer, we can ask Michael to bring us to Duros if he has a way to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly,
we need to find out a way, if we destroy these items, if we can stop the war.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think knows that, Cromwell?
I don't know if the Scarlet Sash
Seagarden
has something. But yeah, whoever might have some ideas about what these items are and how to destroy them.
Destroy them.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
The sash.
Mm-hmm.
Or that library, the Roland library. Maybe use the artifact center.
I mean, honestly, the Holdfast is known for its collection of items. I don't know how extensive it is, but I'm sure that they could offer some protection to the eye at least.
Because honestly, I don't want my people to be dying needlessly in some sort of proxy war. We can stop these necromancers, and we should be able to maybe stop the war and what else is going on if people are being turned into gloomers. And I just remember when I was with them, it sounds like they have things going on all over the countryside.
Well, I agree. I think that is like the overarching priority, but any blow to Hillhammer, I think, is good for your people. And that might be a more immediate goal than destroying the necromancers.
Completely. I agree, but I was just wondering if we can get rid of these artifacts or do something, then it all might just fall apart.
Okay, well, you're the one that sent the message. What do you think we should do? Scarlet Sash first, then talk to Mr. Magic Michaeldune?
Yeah, that's as far as I'm gonna get right now. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so to the Scarlet Sash, we're gonna let them know that we found the eye. We're gonna ask them what they think we should do with it, and if they've learned anything that we should know.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you going to specifically ask about taking it to the Shadowfell?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me make sure I can get this right.
My gosh, such a fast typer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't
I
know.
like the in-game, like Rita's like making notes on a little bit of parchment, like,
Yeah,
like
she's
writing out her
scribbling.
message.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Scribbling, yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast sending. I think it's. I'm going to my notes. I think it's Juana. What is her name?
Oh,
Or does it start with an L?
that was an M. I don't know. Hang on.
Yeah, I thought it was an M too.
Madrina. Is that right?
Oh,
Madrina?
you're
Yes,
talking
Madrina.
about Scarlet Sash. Yes, Madrina.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to send to
I was like, who's
Madrina,
that character?
and-
Did I like make them up really quick and not remember? I was panicking
I
as
dread
a DM.
that,
I was like,
yeah.
oh my god. Who is that?
Okay, so I'm sending to Madrina.
Alright.
Hey, we found the eye. What should we do with it? Would bringing it to the Shadowfell be good? Have you learned anything we should know? It's 25 words.
Okay, can you paste that in Roll20 for me, just so I can take a look at it and make sure I craft a good response for you? Thank you. Okay. Okay. You hear in a haggard and breathy voice, out of breath voice. Rita, come to the cave entrance. Underneath 3 stones deep. They might not be there. And that's it.
Oh my god. I want to make sure I heard that right. Come to the cave entrance underneath 3 stones keep. Might not be there.
Come to the cave entrance, 3 stones deep. We might not be there.
3 stones deep. Okay. I just inserted words. Okay. I'm gonna say it. Oh no. Madrina's in trouble. She said, "Come to 3 stones deep," and that they might not be there.
The cave entrance, right?
They
you
told
say
us
that?
about it.
Yeah, sorry. The cave entrance. I said that right.
Did they tell us about a cave previously? Where I thought we were meeting them at a cave entrance, right?
They did. They did. Like a cave to the Underdark. Cromwell, does this make any sense to you?
Cromwell,
Does it?
You are aware of a couple of different cave entrances, and they all lead to mining areas. You being part of the the small elite military force, you know that there is one cave entrance that is more heavily guarded and watched than the other ones, because that cave entrance, mistakenly, when miners were down there, they went too far deep into the wrong area, and they actually created an entrance to the Underdark. So that cave in particular, as you kind of hear all of this, that cave sticks out, but there are a couple of different cave entrances. Some have been abandoned, some are still in use for mining, but there's like this one very large one.
I'll relay that.
I think they said they were going to the Underdark, so a cave that leads to the Underdark seems at least it'll get us to the Underdark.
No, they were in the Underdark, and
they were coming back up to meet
they
us.
they were gonna come back out in a month, and they're supposed to have our lily root. Okay.
That's right. Yes, that's the important thing here for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I think the plan is we're going to tell. I'm going to send to Michael. I'm going to tell him we need to be in Burnolder as soon as possible. That we can be in Anderlark. Like, that's a place where he can find us, right? Ask him if he can make that happen, and ask him to make that happen. And just let him know, like, we'll work out whatever he needs in payment later, but this is important, right? Is that right?
That is right. That seems right. Yes. Y'all still there?
Yep.
Yep.
I think we're just waiting for him
Yeah.
to write it up.
Yep, I'm crafting my sending. This was really tricky, guys. Sorry.
No worries. You're doing great.
You're doing so great.
All the pressure of sending.
Yeah, you got to be the operator for the group. Oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna run this by to get input. Please send us to Burnolder as quickly as possible. Can you do that? We can be in Anderlark in a few hours. We'll pay you.
I mean, it conveys the intent. Like, he could explain if he can't do that.
I mean, I could take the can you do that out.
Well, do you want to, instead of we'll pay you, just like it's important? But not that we won't pay him,
well,
but we can. But I still think he's motivated by that.
I mean, that's what he said last time. Like, I asked him if he could do that. Is he was like, well, yeah, and you'll have to. He didn't even use all 25 words. He was like, that's what he talked about. So I think we can, just let him know whatever it is, confirm that.
Gotcha.
So we'll.
I mean, we're gonna get him a lily root, right? Because we definitely told the
Yeah,
Sashionist
we'll be
so we can promise
good
that.
for whatever payment. Okay, that's 24 words. Okay. Okay, I think I took out the can you do that, and I added we'll be good for whatever payment.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it, and that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, and I'll just put it here, but it's casting to Magical Michael. Please send us to Burnolder as quickly as possible. We can be in Anderlark in a few hours. We'll be good for whatever payment.
Awesome, thank you. You hear an exasperated sigh, and get to Duros. I can send you there. That's it.
Mhm.
Oh no. we have to get to Duros.
Well, then we might
And
be.
then he
I
can
guess
send
that
us
means
there.
we're probably not stopping too long in Andalark, if at all, really.
I think we should make haste to Duras. I mean, we're gonna go right through it, but we can like. I'm hoping to get some things from the shop there, but I don't think we should stay the night.
No, yeah, same. Unless something important comes up.
Yeah, unless we just get there right at nightfall. I don't think we should.
Do they have horses in Hinderlark? Maybe we can like get going faster once we're there.
I mean, we can
Jeez.
try, but Interlark's smaller than
Yeah.
Parabor.
Mm-hmm.
From
could
what
ask.
you remember last time, you did not see any horses in Andalark.
Oh no.
Is there anyone who has any magic that can propel us faster than that?
I can polymorph and but I don't know if we use polymorph for that, then we're gonna be splitting up because it can't carry everyone.
All right. With
D-
this,
It
DM.
doesn't tell us.
oh, go ahead.
I just had a quick question. Would I know if there's any like deep roads that dwarves would travel that maybe would get us faster to somewhere, not necessarily to where we're looking for, but closer?
Once you
Cornwall.
reach the outside of Bornolder, yes, but no, not around here. Like, you're on the left side of Duros, Bornolder would be on the right side. You would probably know halfway from Duros to Bornolder. That's where things would probably start. But outside of that, no.
Okay.
Yeah, good question though. And I will say that's where we will